Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the GLR Radio Network. We're getting ready to begin within the next 60 seconds or so. Thanks for tuning in to tonight's broadcast of the GLR Varsity Basketball Doubleheader. I'd like to thank our sponsors for bringing us here to bring this broadcast to you. If you'd like this broadcast, we'd like you to thank our sponsors too. As always, we'll do our best to bring you the live action, and we'd ask that you tell a friend or two. Our web address is www.youcanhear.us/GLR. That's right, you can hear us on www.youcanhear.us/GLR. Find us on Facebook.com/GLR Radio, or get our free radio app on your phone by texting GLR to 72727. If you'd like to use your phone to dial in and listen, simply dial 619-550-0711, and we'll come right through the phone to you. Thanks again for tuning in. We hope you enjoy tonight's ball games. You're listening to the GLR Radio Network.
Unique protection for electronic devices. Treeshell.com. iPhone 4 and iPhone 5. Treeshell.com. Get a case or skin for your iPod, for your iPad 2 or new or 3 or mini. If you want a case and a cover that's super nice for your iOS or Kindle device, visit the e-store where Treeshell is sold. See lots of pictures, they're a sight to behold at Treeshell.com. Treeshell.com. See lots of pictures, they're a sight to behold at Treeshell.com. Treeshell.com. When you need a case for your computer, Treeshell.com. Or your iPhone, iPad, and iPod, Treeshell.com. When you need a case for your Kindle device, nobody makes one near as nice as Treeshell, Treeshell.com. For elegant products made from wood, nobody makes them near as good as Treeshell, Treeshell.com.
Treeshell.com.
And here we are back at the George Little Rock Gymnasium, round 2 for this week. Back to Siouxland Conference basketball. Tonight's opponent in town is MOC Floyd Valley Dutchman and the Lady Dutchman. Glenn, what are we looking at tonight? I know we had a rough go of it, both girls and boys, in Orange City earlier in the season when we played the first round. Is there anything we can expect differently from us or them, do you think, or is it just going to be one of them nights again?
Well, I just think MOC is a well-coached team. Do a good job on the floor. Besides being a 3A school in a Siouxland Conference, that's I think a huge advantage alone.
And that's for sure. And they're one of the bigger 3A schools, and we're one of the smaller 1A schools. So yeah, it is quite a discrepancy, and we take our GLR takes their share of lumps and bruises in the Siouxland Conference, but I think when the tournament trail starts, it definitely works to our advantage. I know everybody likes to win all the time, but you learn a lot from games like this, and tournament kind of rolls around and it's like, hey, these guys aren't that great. We play better teams than this on any given night. So
yes, I agree with you. Last night we talked about the Unity Christian coming to town. It's the same thing. You play better schools to get yourself better.
That's right.
I believe it's an advantage for us in some ways and a disadvantage in others. As long as the girls going in understand who we're playing and their caliber of ball.
Right. And not get down on themselves if you lose a game by 15 or 20 points. Yeah, they just have to know. And like you said earlier, that MOC, both girls and boys. I think they're both rated in the top 6 or 7 for sure in the state of Iowa. So it's not like we're just playing any 3A team either. They're also happen to be ranked 3A teams. So,
Kenny, I agree with you. Earlier in the season, I know both of them were in the top 5, but I don't know if we've come off that top 5 rating or not. But they're good. They're good ball team.
You bet. Well, we got 2 minutes and 40 seconds left before they announce starting lineups. So we will be back in about a minute or so after a word from our sponsors.
Ben's Plumbing and Repair in Little Rock is a full-service, licensed plumbing contractor. Whether you're working on a brand new construction site, a remodel, or just need some repairs on existing plumbing for residential or commercial property, Ben's Plumbing and Repair is who to call at 712-348-5555. Ben even has a camera that can detect plumbing problems and diagnose issues from the inside of your pipes. See a great video of Ben Eikens, the owner of Ben's Plumbing and Repair, on our sponsor page, and give him a call at 712-348-5555. That's Ben's Plumbing and Repair in Little Rock. Corner Service in Little Rock is the place to go for all your vehicle maintenance needs. From oil changes to overhauls, get a set of new tires or even wiper blades to help with visibility. Let the professionals at Corner Service keep your vehicles running smoothly all year long. Their service station is located at 415 Main Street in Little Rock, and they can be reached by phone at 712-479-2794. That's Corner Service, Main Street in Little Rock, 479-2794. Mustang Plumbing and Heating provides service and repair on furnaces, water heaters, air conditioning systems, and heat pumps, along with all types of plumbing. Speaking of water heaters, Brandon and his crew replaced our water heater last winter for us, and the prompt and thorough service he and his team provided was very much appreciated. And now we have a water system that provides much more hot water much longer, which is a very important thing in our family. Contact Brandon Cruz for your plumbing and heating needs. That's Mustang Plumbing and Heating, 101 Main Street in George, 475-2661. Farmers, are your 2013 profits protected from bad weather? The extreme weather this past growing season is in the rearview mirror, but now you need to plan for next season. Otter Valley Insurance in George now offers total weather insurance, providing coverage against drought, excess moisture, heat stress, and fall freeze. And the program pays out automatically when bad weather hits. That means no paperwork and no adjuster coming out to your farm. Call Otter Valley Insurance at 712-475-3325 to learn more and get a free quote today. That's Otter Valley Insurance in George, 475-3325.
And here we are back at the George Little Rock Gymnasium, just ready to announce starting lineups for both teams. I will read them off to you as they announce them.
We'll start with our lineups for MLC. A senior, number 13, Riley Yaw.
Riley Yaw, a 5'6" senior.
Senior, number 15, Sam Wheelinga.
Sam Wheelinga, a 5'9" senior.
Senior, number 21, Alexis Conaway.
Alexis Conaway, a 6' junior.
Junior, number 35, Katie Landheis.
Katie Landheis, a 5'7" junior.
Junior, number 41, Emily McDonald.
And number 41, a junior, 6' Emily McDonald.
And Jackie Olson. And now the starting lineup for the Mustangs.
And now for the Mustangs.
A senior, number 14, Keely Cruz.
Keely Cruz, 5'5" senior.
A senior, number 20, Abigail Eben.
Abigail Eben, a 5'5" senior.
A junior, number 22, Jessica Sambold.
Jessica Sambold, 5'7" junior.
A senior, number 30, Taylor Carstensen.
Taylor Carstensen, 5'10" senior.
A sophomore, number 32, Danielle Eben.
And Danielle Eben, a 5'11" sophomore.
Jenna Noble and Patrice Peters. Our referees, Tim
We will have the national anthem before we have tip-off.
National anthem by the GLR.
Nice job by the GLR Pep Band on the national anthem. And we are ready for Siouxland Conference basketball. Each team kind of makes their last final instructions from the coaches. Referees are getting in position. Mustangs out on the floor, ready to go. Looks like Taylor Carstensen jumping center for the Mustangs. It looks like Alexis Conaway jumping for the MOC Dutchman. Tip goes to the Dutch. Riley Yaw with it. Out top. Off to the left wing to Alexis Conaway. Travels, drives into the lane, puts up a shot, no good. Rebound, Abigail Eben. Gives it off to Jessica Sambolt. Jessica gets it across half court. Over to Eben on the left wing. Baseline pass knocked away by MOC. It'll be Mustang ball under their own basket. Abigail Eben into Keely Cruz, puts up a three just off the rim. Rebound, Dutchman. And they try a long pass down court, and the girl, Riley Yaw, just couldn't quite handle it. Got called for traveling. Mustang basketball. Little pressure by the Dutchman. Mustangs break it easily. Keely Cruz to Abigail Eben. Right wing to Jessica Sambolt. Drives, dishes down into Danny Eben, but she was called for 3 seconds in the lane. Here come the Dutchmen. No pressure by the Mustangs. Riley Yaw over to Alexis Conaway. Yaw from the right side. It looked like a shot, but I think it was a pass to Alexis Conaway, who lays it up and in for two. Mustangs get the ball inbounds. Little pressure by the Dutchman. Keely Cruz, cross timeline. Tries to pass. Jessica has it slapped away by Conaway. And she tries to drive the lane, and Keely Cruz held her ground, and Alexis Conaway gets called for traveling. It'll be Mustang basketball. 2-0 the score in favor of the Dutchman. Mustangs get the ball in. Taylor Carstensen dribbling. Takes the girl, gets it across timeline. Gives it off to Jessica Sambolt. Off to the right wing. Keely Cruz baseline to Danny Eben. Down into Abigail Eben, who puts up a shot but gets fouled. Foul was on number 35. That's Katie Landheis. That's going to be her first. It's going to send Abigail Eben to the line for two. Makes the first one. Abigail with the second free throw. That is up and good also. Ties the game at 2. Riley Yaw, top of the key, over to Alexis Conaway. Tried to get it down low to Emily McDonald, but I think she was pushed from behind. Going to call foul on Danny Eben. That'll be her first, team's first. MOC with the ball under their own basket. The pass into the lane to Emily McDonald, and she banks it home, makes it 4-2. Mustangs get the ball inbounds it to Danny Eben, back to Abigail Eben. She gets it across the timeline to Jessica Sambolt, top of the key. Kind of setting up an offense off to the left wing to Abigail Eben. Tries a baseline pass to Keely Cruz, knocked away. It'll be Mustang basketball. 5:50 left in the first quarter. Mustangs inbound to Danny Eben. Abigail Eben with it now, top of the key, over to the right wing to Keely Cruz. Keely dribbling around, got her girl turned around, so she headed into the lane, and I think she caught a finger in the eye, but they called Keely for traveling. So it'll be MOC's ball. Riley Yaw with it, bringing it up across the timeline. Over to Emily McDonald. Down to Alexis Conaway. Has position, lays it up and in. Mustangs inbounds to Keely Cruz. She crosses the timeline. Over to the right wing to Taya Graham, who just checked into the ball game. Back down to Keely Cruz. Lays it up just off, but she gets fouled in the process. Foul is called on Riley Yaw. That's going to be her first. Sends Keely Cruz to the line for 2. Makes the first one. Couple of substitutions for MOC. Keely Cruz with her second free throw. And it's in and out. Alexis Conaway with the rebound, brings the ball up across the timeline. Over to Sam Wheelinga, who just come into the game. Out to Riley Yaw. Back to Conaway. Drives the right baseline. Passes it back out front to Brianna Harmelink, who just checked in. Back to Conaway. And she tried to get it down low to Allie Achterhoff, and she is tied up. Jump ball, and it will be Mustang basketball.
Good heads up by the Mustangs.
Yep, that was nice.
That was a collapse on her.
Taya Graham to throw the ball in for the Mustangs. Gets it into Danny Eben. She gets it to Jessica Sambolt, cross timeline. Jessica driving all the way. And shot does not go, but she is fouled. And that foul is going to be on Emily McDonald, I believe. That's her first. So Jessica Sambolt to the line for 2. First free throw bounces and no good. Ref gives her the ball for her second free throw. Second free throw up and good. Abigail Eben checking in. Keely Cruz going to get a little breather. Riley Yaw crosses the timeline. Gets a pick out front, drives to the right side, but it's cut off. Out front to Brianna Harmelink. Back to Riley Yaw. Down to the post to Emily McDonald. She lays it up and in. 8-4 is the score. Mustangs get the ball in. Taya Graham with it. Over to Danny Eben. Coach Block, Grafing wants a timeout and talk things over. So we will be back in 30 seconds.
Who has time to write out checks and pay bills? Simplify your life with online bill pay and emailed bank statements free from Frontier Bank. With a click of the mouse, you can balance your accounts, transfer funds, view your checks, and see current home listings. You can even apply for a home loan when it's convenient for you. What could be easier? With the help of online bill pay at Frontier Bank, you'll simplify your life. Frontier Bank with locations in George, Little Rock, Rock Rapids, and Sioux Falls. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back to live action. Mustangs ready to inbounds the ball. Abigail Eben inbounding it to Mia Graham, who just checked in on that timeout. To Jessica Sambolt, to top of the key, kind of dribbles down to the left wing, looking for somebody to give it to. Got it to Mariah Tahark, who just checked in also on that timeout. Top of the key to Abigail Eben. Right wing to Mia Graham. She dribbles down the baseline. Cross court pass to Abigail Eben was there, and she started to run toward the top of the key before the pass got there, so it was out of bounds. It'll be MOC's ball. Riley Yaw with it, across the timeline. Little pick and roll there to Allie Achterhoff. Misses the shot, though, and Mustangs come up with the rebound. Sambolt with it on the right wing. Gets it to Taylor Carson, who gives it back to Mia Graham, top of the key. Mia gives it into Jessica Sambolt, who puts up a shot and is blocked by Alexis Conaway. Riley Yaw with it, top of the key. Drives into the lane, back out to Alexis Conaway, puts up a three-pointer, no good. Fight for the rebound, and there's going to be a jump ball. It'll be MOC's basketball under their own basket. Keely Cruz checking back in for Mia Graham. MOC inbounds the ball to Emily McDonald, gets it down low, and she puts it in, up and in. Makes the score 10-4 in favor of MOC. Keely Cruz with the ball, got across the timeline. Dribbles to the right wing, back out top to Jessica Sambolt. Having a little tough time. She was having a tough time tracking the ball down. Now the referees are conferring. I think one referee thought we might have been over and back,
yep,
and
that's what
but they conferred about it and agreed that it was not. So it'll be Mustangs ball out of bounds on the sideline.
Actually, they call it a jump ball with a change of possession, the way it looks.
Oh my, yeah.
A little different than what I thought too, Kenny. But that's
So they did call a jump ball. So Dan Eben with it on the baseline, puts up a little baseline jumper, no good. But Jessica Sambolt with the rebound, and she's fouled by Alexis Conaway. That's Conaway's first foul. Mustangs will inbound the ball under their own basket. Abigail Eben to Keely Cruz, left wing. Keely drives into the free throw line. Has it knocked away, but gets it back. Back to Danny Eben. Turnaround jumper, no good. Fight for the rebound. And it goes off MOC's hands. It'll stay with the Mustangs. 2:26 left in the first quarter. 10-4 is the score. Substitution for MOC. Kristen Prost coming in. Mustangs to inbound the ball. And I believe they called a 5-second that we didn't get the ball inbounds, so it'll be MOC's basketball.
That was a quick 5, Kenny.
That was pretty quick. Alexis Conaway with it out top, right wing. Gives it over to Sam Wheelinga. She drives the lane. Shot no good. Rebounded by McDonald. And then a pass kind of goes awry and throws it out of bounds. So leave Mustang basketball. Mariah Tahark sitting down. Taylor Carson's back into the game. Mustangs inbounds to Keely Cruz. And she's hounded, but gets it across the timeline. Off to Jessica Sambolt in the right wing, into Taylor Carson's free throw line. Down to Danny Eben, turnaround jumper, no good. McDonald with the rebound. MOC pushing the ball. Off top of the key to Alexis Conaway, puts up a three, and that one is good. Makes the score 13-4, 1:33 left in the first quarter. Jessica Sambolt with the ball, gets a pick from Danny Eben, gets up the timeline, gives it back to Danny Eben, who tries to give it to a streaking Taylor Carson. Ball's kicked away. It'll be Mustang basketball. Abigail Eben to inbounds. And a little too hard. It goes past Keely Cruz, and so it'll be MOC's basketball. Abigail's coming out. Mia Graham in the ball game. Alexis Conaway bringing the ball up now for the MOC Dutch. Gets it across the timeline. Top of the key. Right wing to Kristen Prost. Down to Emily McDonald. Turns around and jump. No good. Rebound by MOC though with Sam Wheeling on the other side. The shot is good. 15-4. Jessica Sambolt across the timeline to Keely Cruz left wing. Cross court pass to Mia Graham. Over to Jessica Sambolt, drives the left lane. No good. Danny Eben with the rebound, no good, but Mia Graham tracks it down. And that's blocked by Alexis Conaway, MOC's ball. Conaway brings the ball up, off to Riley Yaw. Over to Kristen Prost, top of the key. Back to right wing to Alexis Conaway. She drives the lane, puts up a little 6-foot jumper, and it's good. 17-4. Keely Cruz with the ball. And she gets fouled as she's crossing half court by number 11, Kristen Prost. 14 seconds left, first quarter. Taya Graham checking in for Miss Mia Graham. Be Mustangs basketball in the front court. They get it into Danny Eben, who tries to get it to Jessica Sambolt, but that pass is knocked away, and MOC quickly up the floor and throws it away, so it'll stay with the Mustangs. 7.7 seconds left. Taya Graham into Keely Cruz to Danny Eben, who gets it across timeline. And she has it knocked away from behind. It'll stay with the Mustangs, but only 0.9 seconds left. This will have to be a catch and shoot. And that's what they do to Keely Cruz, and just about makes it, but just off to the side a little bit. So after the end of the first quarter, it is MOC Floyd Valley 17, George Little Rock Mustangs 4. We'll be back in a minute.
Country Boutique in Rock Rapids is a full-service floral shop with everything you'd need, from a romantic bouquet to home or office decorating for any season. They have an impressive selection of gift items for every budget, a framing gallery for photographs or paintings and memorabilia, a formal wear specialty store for weddings and proms and other formal occasions, and much, much more. Get an instant coupon worth $5 that you can use on your next visit by texting CB Flowers to 72727. Again, just text CB Flowers to 72727, and an instant coupon worth $5 off a qualifying purchase will be sent straight to your phone. That's the Country Boutique in Rock Rapids, Iowa, 712-472-3668.
And back to live action. Buzzer just sounded to start the second quarter. Mustangs out on the floor with Abigail Eben, Taya Graham, Keely Cruz, Taylor Karstensen, and Danny Eben. MOC Floyd Valley will start the second quarter with the ball. Sam Wheelinga inbounds it to Riley Yaw. In the backcourt, Riley Yaw crosses timeline out top to Alexis Conaway. Gives it back over to Brianna Harmelink. I just don't know if that's a three-point attempt or if that's an intentional pass to Alexis Conaway.
That's an intentional pass.
Okay.
It's too, I don't know.
She
shoots
way
the ball,
out
but
there.
It's a pass.
Way out there.
I mean,
anyway, she missed it, but MOC tracks down the rebound. There's Riley Yaw with the three-point attempt. No good. Keely Cruz comes up with the rebound. Gets it across the timeline. Top of the key to Taya Graham. Dribbles over to the right wing for Abigail Eben. Into the free throw line for Danny Eben. Shot no good. MOC running the floor. Misses the layup. Mustangs come up with the rebound. Keely Cruz got across the timeline. Top of the key. Picked up her dribble. Now she's kind of a sitting duck. She gets it into Danny Eben, though, free throw line. And it looks like Danny's going to be fouled by number 15, Sam Wheelinga. Be Mustang basketball under their own basket. Emily McDonald checking back in for MOC. Oh, and Danny put her toe over the line, so turns the ball over to, it'll be the MOC Dutchman's basketball. Riley Yaw with it. Cross center line. Alexis Conaway, top of the key. Emily McDonald. Alexis Conaway drove into the lane and dished it down to Emily McDonald, but she is fouled. Foul's going to be on Danny Eben. That's going to be her second. Going to send Emily McDonald to the line for two. First one is up and good. Danny Eben going to get a little breather. Mariah Tahart coming in, and Keely Cruz going to get a breather. Jessica Sambolt coming back in for the Mustangs. Emily McDonald with her second free throw attempt, and that one is good as well. Makes the score 19-4 in favor of the MOC. 6:27 left, second quarter. Jessica Sambolt across the timeline, off to the right side to Abigail Eben. Little wraparound pass to Mariah Tahart, just off. MOC with the rebound. Riley Yaw, Alexis Conaway, Emily McDonald, top of the key. She drives in the lane, off to the right wing to Alexis Conaway, puts up a three-pointer, and it's good. Mustangs get the ball in. Jessica Sambolt. She's double-teamed. Gets it to Abigail Eben. But the ball is tipped away from Abigail, and Riley Yaw comes up with it. And she's fouled by Abigail Eben going to the basket. And they're going to give her two. Yeah, it's Abigail's first foul. Only the third team foul. Riley Yaw's first free throw is up and good. Makes the score 23-4. Yaw's second free throw is up and good as well. 24-4. MOC staying with a little bit of pressure here. Mia Graham to inbound the ball. Gets to Abigail Eben. Gets it across to, and Taya Graham drives in, has it blocked. MOC coming back, running the floor, but nobody there. Throws the ball away, so it'll be Mustang basketball. MOC staying with pressure. Mustangs break the pressure easily. Taylor Karstensen to back to Jessica Sambolt, top of the key. Left wing to Abigail Eben. And Jessica turned around and Abigail threw the ball back to her, but luckily MOC tipped it and it will stay with the Mustangs. Taya Graham to inbound. To Abigail Eben, right wing. Taya Graham, top of the key. She drives into the lane, puts up a shot, is blocked, out of bounds, so it'll stay with the Mustangs. MOC has big girls, too. Man, they all got arms. Holy cow.
They got a wingspan on them. I tell you what, some of those look like they're fouls, but I truthfully believe they're clean blocks.
Yep. Shot by Keely Cruz, no good. MOC with the ball, running the floor. Shot up by Riley Yaw, no good. Mustangs come down with the rebound, but Coach Grafing wants to time out and talk about it. So 5:05 left. It's 24-4, and we will be back.
When you need a case for your computer, TreeShell.com. Or your iPhone, iPad, and iPod, TreeShell.com. When you need a case for your Kindle device, nobody makes one near as nice as TreeShell.com. For elegant products made from wood, nobody makes them near as good as TreeShell.com.
TreeShell.com.
Back to live action. Sitting here looking over the stat sheet on this timeout, and there's 5:05 left in the first half, and the Mustangs still without a field goal. All our points are off 4 free throws. So hopefully we can change that. Mustangs inbound the ball to Taylor Carstensen, brings it across half court. She's got the ball, dribbles left wing. Now she turns and penetrates and dishes it back out to Abigail Eben, who puts up a shot and no good. It was rebounded by Mariah Tahark, and she is fouled by Emily McDonald on the rebound. So Mariah Tahark at the line for the Mustangs. I think refs were discussing if it was a 1-on-1 or 2-shot, and they're giving her 2. Mariah's first free throw up and good. Kristen Prost checking back in for MOC. Mariah Tahark's second free throw up and good as well. 24-6. Alexis Conaway bringing the ball across timeline. Over to Sam Wheelinga. Left wing. And she drives. Has it tipped away by Taya Graham. Mustang basketball. Abigail Eben with it. Cross half court. Dribbles over to the right wing. Down to the baseline to just Keely Cruz. Back to Abigail Eben. Puts up a three-pointer. No good. MOC comes up with the rebound. But Taya Graham steals it right back. But then blocked by Alexis Conaway. She brings the ball all the way up. Dishes it off to the left wing for a three-point attempt by Katie Landice, and no good. Mustang come up with the rebound. Abigail Eben with it, right wing. Keely Cruz with it. Three-point attempt, and it's good. So Keely Cruz breaks the drought for the Mustangs with the three-pointer, makes it 24-9. MOC with it, right wing, down to Katie McDonald. Emily McDonald, excuse me. Top of the key to Alexis Conaway, who drives the lane, puts up a shot, no good. Fight for a rebound with Mariah Tahark and Emily McDonald, and jump ball was called. It'll be the Mustangs basketball. Taya Graham and Abby Eben sitting down, and Jessica Sambolt and Mia Graham back into the game. Ball is tipped away by MOC. Stay with the Mustangs. Mia Graham to inbounds. MOC with pressure yet. To Jessica Sambolt. To Taylor Carson. Gets it across half court, but gets it knocked away from behind by Riley Yaw. So it'll be Mustang basketball under their own basket. 3:19 left. 24-9. Taya Graham inbounds to Keely Cruz. Pass is knocked away to Jessica Sambolt, top of the key. Three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Emily McDonald to Alexis Conaway. Top of the, over to Riley Yaw, left wing, and tried a little juke move, but gets called for traveling. Yep, Mustangs to inbounds here. Inbound to Jessica Sambolt, back to Mia Graham. Mia has it across the timeline to Jessica Sambolt. She had Mariah Tahark wide open, but those girls don't. They need to recognize that sooner than what they do.
Well, the problem is when they're getting double and triple team, they know they've got to have that open.
Yep. Riley Yaw with a three-pointer off the right wing. And there's a tie up on the inbounds pass. And a jump ball. So now arrow favors MOC. 2:33 left in the second quarter, 27-9. Riley Yaw the inbounds to Emily McDonald. Ball's tipped away by Keely Cruz. Tipped away by Keely Cruz, so it'll stay with MOC. A couple girls check in for the Dutch. Alexis Conway to throw the ball in. Gets it into Riley Yaw. Over to Emily McDonald. Down to Alexis Conway, who's all by herself under the basket. 29-9. Taylor Carstensen gives it off to Keely Cruz, who dribbles across half court. And she's forced to dribble out of bounds, and that's another turnover on the Mustangs. It'll be MOC's ball. Alexis Conaway into Riley Yaw, who brings it across half court. Top of the key. Over to the left wing to Emily McDonald. Over to the right wing to Brianna Harmeling, puts up three-pointer, no good. Mustang rebound. Keely Cruz with it. Left wing. Gets it, has the ball knocked away, but it will stay with the Mustangs. Knocked away by Faith Vandervoort, who just checked into the game. Maddie DeBeer in the game for the Mustangs now. Gets Taylor Carstensen. Right baseline to Keely Cruz. And who'd they call that on?
40.
They call that on Mariah Tahark, away from the ball. So that gives the ball back to MOC. Minute 30 left, 29-9. There's a nice block by
Beautiful
Taylor
block.
Carstensen on Emily
Nice
McDonald.
job.
Mustangs come up with it. Keely Cruz with three-point attempt, rims in and out. Fight for the ball. It's a jump ball in the lane there between Mariah Tahark and Emily McDonald. It'll stay with the Mustangs. Brianna Scheidemann checking in for MOC, and Riley Yaw gonna take a breather. Maddie DeBeer to inbounds for the Mustangs. Tries to get it to Keely Cruz, but it's knocked away by Faith Vandervoort, so it'll stay with the Mustangs. Maddie DeBeer to throw in again. Tries to throw it out to Mariah Tahark, and a little bit too far. Goes out of bounds. It'll be MOC's basketball. Abigail Eben back in for Maddie DeBeer. Brianna Harmelink with it, cross half court, top of the key. Picks up a dribble, over to Vandervoort. Baseline to McDonald, throws it back out top. Conaway with it left baseline. Now into Emily McDonald, back out to Vandervoort on the right wing. Three-pointer, no good. Long rebound, and two MOC girls are fighting for it, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be Mustang basketball at midcourt. MOC staying with some pressure. Now they back away a little bit. Taylor Carstensen with it. Gets it across timeline. Off to Jessica Sambolt. Back to Taylor Carstensen. Drives down the left baseline. Puts up a little 6-foot jumper. No good. Alexis Conaway with it. Cross half court. Down to the baseline and back out top to Alexis Conaway for a three-pointer, and it's good. Makes the score 32-9. 20 seconds left. And there we try to throw a pass over the top of Conaway, and she just steals it and misses a layup, but is rebounded by Emily McDonald, and she is fouled by Jessica Sambolt. That's going to be Jessica's first foul. It's going to send Emily McDonald to the line for two. First free throw is no good. Taya Graham checking in for Jessica Sambolt. Second free throw by Emily McDonald. It rolls around and goes in. 33-9. 14.2 seconds left. Taylor Carson's with it across half court. Abigail Eben. 1.5 seconds left. MOC tips the ball out of bounds, so the Mustangs will inbounds here with 1.5 seconds. They get it to Taylor Carstensen, who has it blocked by Emily McDonald. It'll stay the Mustangs basketball with 0.1 second. And that shot is no good. So at the end of the first half, it is MOC 33, the Georgia Little Rock Mustangs 9. We'll be back in a couple of minutes to go over some stats.
As a man of the land, you ask yourself tough questions, like, if my auger could talk, what might he say? And as a man of truth and wisdom, I can tell you that when called upon, your auger might say something like, "Gee, it sure is a nice day to move some grain there, Reem. Or I'm about to shoot some grain into that bin over there." Now you ask, why does my auger sound like a Royal Mountie? Well, that's because there's a chance you bought it from some fancy outfit in Canada. That's right, you may have unintentionally outsourced a piece of equipment that sits at the center of your operation, that transports your most precious cargo. Canada, a country that is not America. Now you know. And now, next time you get it right. Because Sudengay Industries manufactures the world-class Ox Portable Auger right here in America's heartland, George, Iowa. Ox Portable Augers from Sudengay. There's work to do. The Ox.
Country Boutique in Rock Rapids is a full-service floral shop with everything you'd need, from a romantic bouquet to home or office decorating for any season. They have an impressive selection of gift items for every budget, a framing gallery for photographs or paintings and memorabilia, a formal wear specialty store for weddings and proms and other formal occasions, and much, much more. Get an instant coupon worth $5 that you can use on your next visit by texting CB Flowers to 72727. Again, just text CB Flowers to 72727, and an instant coupon worth $5 off a qualifying purchase will be sent straight to your phone. That's the Country Boutique in Rock Rapids, Iowa, 712-472-3668. Who has time to write out checks and pay bills? Simplify your life with online bill pay and email bank statements free from Frontier Bank. With a click of the mouse, you can balance your accounts, transfer funds, view your checks, and see current home listings. You can even apply for a home loan when it's convenient for you. What could be easier? With the help of online bill pay at Frontier Bank, you'll simplify your life. Frontier Bank, with locations in George, Little Rock, Rock Rapids, and Sioux Falls. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
getting back in the George Little Rock Gymnasium. Pep band is playing away, entertaining the crowd, and nice crowd tonight, Glenn.
Yes, it is.
You got any stats that really stand out? Or
Well, for the Mustangs, we have 1 3-pointer.
that's our only basket made of the whole first half.
Other than free throws.
Yeah.
Alexis Conaway with 17
I would
points.
say she's right in that 16, 17 point range.
Yeah, she's the kind of player takes it inside and out. I'm not gonna lie to you. Takes the ball down the court, block shots underneath.
Yeah, very good
shoots
athlete.
threes.
State caliber, high jumper. I mean, she's just an all around good athlete. And they have more than just her. I mean, they come with 6 or 7 weapons, and it's tough for.
The McDonald girl has 6 underneath and 3 free throws, so she's at 9 right now. Another 6-footer. They did most of the scoring for the Dutchman.
And we had several decent looks at the basket. They just one of them nights where some of them little shots just don't fall like they should, and you just end up digging yourself a bigger hole. So we'll see if they can shoot better second half, and we'll just have to hope for the best. So we got about 6 minutes and 15 seconds left, so I'll let you hear from a couple more sponsors, and then we'll talk about some other stuff.
When you need a case for your computer, TreeShell.com. Your iPhone, your iPod, or iPad, TreeShell.com. When you need a case for your Kindle device, nobody makes them near as nice. TreeShell.com. For elegant products that are made from wood, nobody makes them near as good as TreeShell. TreeShell.com. TreeShell.com.
This is Craig Manson, branch manager of Security Savings Bank in George. Now is a great time to stop in and discuss our 2013 crop loans. We can help you make sound decisions about your farming operation for the upcoming year. I grew up on a farm and understand the challenges and benefits that go along with farming. I will take time to understand your unique farm operation and the situations you face. Our loans are approved locally by people you know. For help with your farm loans, count on Security Savings Bank of Larchwood, Inwood, George, and Canton. Member FDIC.
Mustang Plumbing and Heating provides service and repair on furnaces, water heaters, air conditioning systems, and heat pumps, along with all types of plumbing. Speaking of water heaters, Brandon and his crew replaced our water heater last winter for us, and the prompt and thorough service he and his team provided was very much appreciated. And now we have a water system that provides much more hot water much longer, which is a very important thing in our family. Contact Brandon Cruz for your plumbing and heating needs. That's Mustang Plumbing and Heating, 101 Main Street in George, 475-2661. Ben's Plumbing and Repair in Little Rock is a full-service, licensed plumbing contractor. Whether you're working on a brand new construction site, a remodel, or just need some repairs on existing plumbing for residential or commercial property, Ben's Plumbing and Repair is who to call at 712-348-5555. Ben even has a camera that can detect plumbing problems and diagnose issues from the inside of your pipes. See a great video of Ben Eikens, the owner of Ben's Plumbing and Repair, on our sponsor page, and give him a call at 712-348-5555. That's Ben's Plumbing and Repair in Little Rock.
It's going to be hard for you to ignore this ad, because my voice is incredibly resonant and distinguished. It rings loud and true, and it makes you want to buy one of whatever it is that I am. But honestly, I'd rather you ignore my inspiring vociferations. I'm better when left alone, to do my exceedingly important task, to toil, to labor, to do the work of several hundred automated shovels. I am Ox Portable Auger. The Ox. And there's work to do.
Farmers, Are your 2013 profits protected from bad weather? The extreme weather of this past growing season is in the rearview mirror, but now you need to plan for next season. Otter Valley Insurance in George now offers total weather insurance, providing coverage against drought, excess moisture, heat stress, and fall freeze. And the program pays out automatically when bad weather hits. That means no paperwork and no adjuster coming out to your farm. Call Otter Valley Insurance at 712-475-3325 to learn more and get a free quote today. That's Otter Valley Insurance in George, 475-3325. The Total Stop Food Store is Georgia's hometown grocery store. Not only will you find a complete selection of fresh produce, meats, dairy products, and groceries, but you'll find the kind of excellent, friendly service that you'd expect from your hometown grocery store. See the fine, friendly folks at your friendly hometown grocery, the Total Stop Food Store on Main Street in George, 475-2825. That's the Total Stop Food Store in George.
Unique protection for electronic devices. Treeshell.com. iPhone 4 and iPhone 5. Treeshell.com. Get a case or skin for your iPod, for your iPad 2 or new or 3 or mini. If you want a case and a cover that's super nice for your iOS or Kindle device, visit the e-store where Treeshell is sold. See lots of pictures, they're a sight to behold at Treeshell.com. Treeshell.com. See lots of pictures, they're a sight to behold at Treeshell.com. Treeshell.com.
We're back in the George Little Rock Gymnasium. Kenny Schilling sitting in for Craig Johnson tonight. Along my side is my partner, Glenn Eben. And we are ready to start the second half of the girls' game between MOC Floyd Valley and George Little Rock Mustangs. Score is 33-9 in favor of MOC right at the moment. Mustangs out on the floor, ready to go. MOC just coming out of their huddle. And it'll be MOC's ball to start the third quarter. Riley Yaw into Lexus Conaway. Lexus, top of the key, dribbles over to the right wing. Back to Riley Yaw, top of the key, throws up a three-pointer, and it goes in. 36-9. Jessica Samble across the timeline to Taylor Carstensen, left wing. She drives and shoots, no good. Fight for the rebound. And finally MOC controls the ball with Alexis Conaway. They throw it down quickly to Emily McDonald, who lays it up and in for two. Jessica Samble with it now. Across the timeline to Taylor Carstensen, right wing. Throws it back out to Jessica Samble. Puts up a shot, no good. Riley Yaw with it down to Alexis Conaway, who lays it up and in. 40-9. Jessica Samble with it now. Cross half court. Over to Taylor Carstensen. And she attempts to dribble down to the right side, but ball goes out of bounds, and it'll be MOC's basketball. Riley Yaw with the ball. Brings it across half court. Top of the key over left wing to Alexis Conaway. Dribbles. Top of the key to Katie Landheis. Back out to Alexis Conaway. And she takes a little stutter step and gets called for traveling. It'll be Mustang basketball. Abigail Eben inbounding to Jessica Sambolt. Sambolt across the timeline. Right wing to Taylor Karstensen. Taylor dribbles, drives to the baseline, puts up a shot, no good. Conaway with the rebound for MOC. Right wing, top of the key to Yob. Back to the left side to Sam Wheelinga. Puts up a shot, no good. Rebounded by Taylor. Gives it off to Jessica Sambolt. Gets it across half court. Back to Karstensen. Get it to Danny Eben, free throw line. She passes it out to Keely Cruz on the right baseline. 3-point attempt, no good. Alexis Conaway with it. Running the floor. Dishes off to Riley Ah. Misses a shot but is fouled by Keely Cruz. That's going to be Keely's first foul. It's going to send Riley Yaw to the free throw line for 2. 5:39 left to third quarter. Riley Yaw's first free throw is no good. Allie Achterhoff checking in for MOC. Riley Yaw's second free throw attempt is up and good. 41-9 is the score. Taylor Karstensen bringing the ball up. Gets it across the timeline. Over to the right wing. And back to the middle to Jessica Sambolt. Puts up a shot, is no good, but is fouled. She's fouled by Allie Achterhoff, so Jessica Sambolt shooting 2 free throws. First one is up and good. Makes the score 41-10. Jessica's second free throw is up, and that bounces off and rebounded by MOC. Riley Yaw with it. Free throw line. Gets it down to Emily McDonald, but she is called for traveling before she can get the ball down low. And looks like MOC Floyd Valley is going to call a timeout with 5:20 left in the third quarter. We'll keep it here. It's just a 30-second timeout. 41-10 is the score. Each team with a one-team foul so far this third quarter. And the Mustangs are still just with that single three-point field goal for the game. It's got to be one of her worst shooting games I can ever remember watching. One field goal.
It's tough. They're walking with there's 2 6-footers on the floor, and they've got some tall girls.
Yep.
It's tough to get the ball up inside or out.
Yep. And we've had several
opportunities,
open shots too, and they just haven't fallen. And Mustangs with the basketball now. Keely Cruz, right baseline to Taylor Carson, who takes it in and shot off the glass, no good. MOC quickly down Riley Yaw with it, but is blocked by Danny Eben. She gets it out to Keely Cruz, who's running the floor and gets it hit out of bounds from behind by Riley Yaw. It'll stay with the Mustangs. Abigail Eben to inbounds. Gets it to Keely Cruz, puts up a three-pointer, no good. Rebound Alexis Conaway. Down to Emily McDonald, who's all by herself down by the basket. 43-10. Jessica Sambolt off to Abigail Eben. Back to Jessica Sambolt. Baseline. Left baseline to Taylor. Hands it back out to Jessica Sambold, who just threw the ball away to nobody. But then Taylor Carstensen kind of interrupts the pass there and goes off MOC Floyd Valley, so it's going to be Mustang basketball. Jessica Sambold tries to put up a shot in the land of the trees, has it blocked. Riley all running the floor, misses the layup. Battle for it. Taylor Carstensen comes up with the rebound. Taya Graham with it now, drives the lane, puts up a shot, and it goes in. 43-12. Riley Yaw with the top of the key. Over to Allie Achterhoff. Alexis Conaway, right wing. Back to Riley Yaw. Drives down to the free throw line. Back out to Alexis Conaway. She throws it in to Emily McDonald. Back out to Alexis Conaway. Puts up a three. No good. Rebound, Taya Graham. Taya with it on the right wing. Back to top of the key to Keely Cruz. Over to the left wing to Jessica Sambold. Tries to feed it into Taylor Carstensen. Knocked away. And quickly MOC attempts. But the ball goes off Allie Achterhoff's foot, so it'll be Mustang basketball. 3:12 left in the third quarter. 43-12 it's a score. Jessica Sambold across the timeline. Over to right wing to Taya Graham. Back to the right baseline to Jessica Sambold, who gives it to Taylor Carstensen at the free throw line. Taylor puts up a shot but has it blocked by Emily McDonald. Here come the Dutch. They attempt to get it into Emily McDonald, but it's knocked away, but they stay with it. And there's Emily McDonald with an offensive rebound and putback. Makes it 45-12. Jessica Sambold with it over to right wing to Taya Graham. To Keely Cruz. Throws up a wild shot. MOC with it, coming back, running the floor. There's Alexis Conaway with a rare missed layup.
Haven't seen that all night.
Mustangs come up with the rebound. Jessica Sambold off to Keely Cruz. Back to Jessica, left wing. Taylor Carstensen with it, free throw line. Back to Jessica Sambold, who drives the lane, puts up a shot, nothing but air. MOC. And the girl tripped after a good defense by Keely Cruz, and Taya Graham takes it in, but is blocked by Emily McDonald, and it went out of bounds, so it'll stay with the Mustangs. 1:46 left in the third quarter. Abby Eben and Danny Eben checking in for Jessica and Taylor Carstensen. Ball's inbounded to Danny Eben. And there's this kind of a scrum for the ball, and Mustang faithful not happy with they thought Keely Cruz got a good push out top, but nothing was called. Turnover, MOC has the ball. And there's a steal by Taya Graham. And she takes it into the lane and is fouled by Faith Vandervoort. Fouls on the floor, so it'll be Mustang basketball out of bounds. And here comes Mia Graham checking in for Abigail Eben. Get it into Danny Eben. Nice little 4-foot jumper is good. Makes the score 45-14. A minute 10 left. Kristen Prost, top of the key to Faith Vandervoort, who puts up a three-pointer, and it's good. Keely Cruz with it now, across the timeline. Right wing, drives in, picks up, gives off Danny Eben, puts up a shot, is partially blocked. MOC's basketball. Wow, it really is getting wild here.
We got girls all over the floor and no whistle blown.
I believe they called Mia Graham with a foul.
Yes, they did.
The MOC's basketball. 39.8 seconds left. 48-14 is the score. Abigail Eben checking back in for Taya Graham. Brianna Harmelink, right side. Top of the key to Vandervoort. Over to the left wing to Kristen Prost, who puts up a three-pointer, and it's good. 51-14. 17 seconds left. Danny Eben down, back out to Abigail Eben, puts up a shot, no good. Battle for the ball, and it goes out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Mustangs. Mia Graham to inbounds for the Mustangs. Gets it to Keely Cruz, who gets pushed from behind. And they're going to call Brianna Harmelink with a foul. So it'll be Mustang basketball. Ball gets into Keely Cruz, who puts up a three-pointer, and it goes in. And she's fouled at the buzzer. And the MOC coach is not happy with that. But Keely Cruz with the three-point basket and the foul. And she makes a free throw. There's a rare one, a 4-point play. And that was the end of the third quarter, so that makes the score 51-18 in favor of the MOC Floyd Valley Dutch. We'll be back in a minute.
Ben's Plumbing and Repair in Little Rock is a full-service, licensed plumbing contractor. Whether you're working on a brand new construction site, a remodel, or just need some repairs on existing plumbing for residential or commercial property, Ben's Plumbing and Repair is who to call at 712-348-5555. Ben even has a camera that can detect plumbing problems and diagnose issues from the inside of your pipes. See a great video of Ben Eikens, the owner of Ben's Plumbing and Repair, on our sponsor page, and give him a call at 712-348-5555. That's Ben's Plumbing and Repair in Little Rock.
And here we are ready to start the fourth quarter. Mustangs are going with Keely Cruz, Abby Eben, Mia Graham, Mariah Tahark, and Danny Eben to start this fourth quarter. Mustangs to start the fourth quarter with the ball. Abby Eben to inbounds. Gets it to Danny Eben, left wing. Top of the key to Keely Cruz. To Mia Graham, right wing. Tries to get the ball to Damien Eben, but knocked away. MOC running the floor, but the number 25, Allie Achterhoff, gets called for carrying the ball, so it'll be Mustang basketball. Keely Cruz across the timeline, right wing to Mia Graham, baseline, right baseline to Keely Cruz, gets it into Dan Eben, puts up a shot, no good. Vandervoort with the rebound. Brianna Scheidemann with it now, back to Vandervoort, top of the key to Kristen Prost, who drives into the lane, turns back around and gives it back to Brianna Scheidemann, puts up a three, no good. MOC with the rebound. Here's Scheidemann driving back out to Vandervoort. Right wing. She's looking for a place to pass it. Gets it off to Brianna Harmelink. Over to Brianna Scheidemann. Got it back down to Kristen Prost, who lays it up and in. Keely Cruz with it, across the timeline. Abigail Eben, right baseline, back out top to Keely Cruz. over to the left side. It just went right over Mia Graham's head, so it'll be MOC's ball. Mariah Tahark sitting down and Mia Graham sitting down, and Jessica Sambold and Taylor Karstensen back in the ball game. Brianna Scheidemann brings the ball up across the timeline, gets a pick from 25 and tries a back pick and roll, but is broken up, and the Mustangs running with it, but gets knocked away out of bounds. But it'll be Mustang basketball under their own basket. 6:05 and counting. 53-18 is the score. Keely Cruz with a three-point attempt, right wing, no good, but rebound tracked down by Danny Eben. Jessica Sambold puts up a three-pointer, no good. And it'll be MOC basketball. Hey, as long as we got a little break, I want to give a shout out to our camping buddy Todd Carstensen. He's homesick and can't be here to watch his daughter play basketball, so hope you get feeling better. I know there's a lot of that going around, so at least he has the pleasure to listen to us two fine gentlemen.
That's right. They say you got the big screen hooked up to the webcam, so that's the main thing.
MOC puts up a shot. It is no good, so it'll be Mustang basketball. Jessica Sambold with it, across the timeline to Keely Cruz, right wing. Into the free throw line to Taylor Carstensen, who drives the lane. Kicks it back out to Abigail Eben. To Jessica Sambold, over to right wing to Keely Cruz. To the right baseline to Carstensen. Back out to Abigail Eben. Had it knocked away, but tracked it down. Jessica Sambold with it. Puts up a shot, and she's fouled. I believe by Faith Vandervoort. That's going to be Vandervoort's second foul. Going to send Jessica Sambold to the line for two. First free throw is up off the front of the rim and no good. Abigail Eben sitting down and Taya Graham checking back in for the Mustangs. Jessica Sambold's second free throw. And no good also, but rebounded by Taylor Carstensen, but she has it partially blocked by Allie Achterhoff. MOC comes down with the rebound. Here's Kristen Prost with it, left wing. And she passes it down to Alyssa Brown on the left baseline, and she stepped out of bounds, so it'll be Mustang basketball. Jessica Sambold with it now, across the timeline, left wing to Taya Graham. To the free throw line to Taylor Carstensen. Puts up a shot, and it's good, and she's fouled. Foul is on Faith Vandervoort. That's going to be her third. Carstensen with the basket and the opportunity for a three-point play the old-fashioned way. Taylor's free throw is up and good. Makes the score 53-21, 4:05 left. MOC attempts a long pass, but is knocked away by Jessica Sambold. It'll stay with the Dutch. Kristen Prost to inbounds for the Dutch. She gets it out top to Brianna Scheidemann. Over to Faith Vandervoort, drives the right baseline, cut off by Taylor Carstensen. Back out top to Scheidemann, and she has the ball stolen by Taya Graham, and she in turn fouls Taya to prevent her from making a layup. So that's the seventh team foul on MOC, so that's going to send Taya to the line for a one-on-one. First free throw up and no good. Battle for it and tipped out of bounds by the Mustangs. It'll be MOC's basketball. And MOC's coach wants a timeout to talk about it, so we will be back in 30.
Corner Service in Little Rock is the place to go for all your vehicle maintenance needs. From oil changes to overhauls, get a set of new tires or even wiper blades to help with visibility. Let the professionals at Corner Service keep your vehicles running smoothly all year long. Their service station is located at 415 Main Street in Little Rock. and they can be reached by phone at 712-479-2794. That's Corner Service, Main Street in Little Rock, 479-2794.
And there went the buzzer. Mustangs back out on the floor. MOC coming back out on the floor. 3:28 left in the fourth quarter. It's 53-21. Favor of the Dutch. Kristen Prost inbounds to Scheidemann. Vandervoort with it. Back to Scheidemann, top of the key. Over to Alyssa Brown. Back over to Vandervoort. Takes a little dribble, sidestep, puts up a shot, no good. Battle for the rebound. And they're going to get Keely Cruz for a touch foul, so that's going to be Keely's second. That's only the team's third. MOC's ball under their own basket. Throws it out to top of the key to Vandervoort. They throw it back into Scheidemann. And Scheidemann is fouled on the shot attempt by Taylor Carstensen.
That's Taylor's first foul for the night.
First foul of the night. It's going to send Brianna Scheidemann, she's a 5'7" freshman, to the line for two. First one is up and good. Some Mustangs coming in. Looks like Mia Graham's coming in. Looks like Taylor Carstensen, Jessica Sambolt, and Keely Cruz sitting down. And we have Mia Graham in, Maddie DeBeer in, and Madison Henning in for the Mustangs. Scheidemann's second foul. Free throw is no good. Rebounded by Mia Graham. Brings it across the timeline. Top of the key to Maddie DeBeer. Dribbles over to the right wing. Back to the top of the key to Taya Graham. Puts up a three. No good. Scheidemann with the ball. Gets it off to Prost, who drives it down the left wing. Back out top to Scheidemann, but there's Mia Graham with the steal and tries the layup, but no good. And they stoppage in play, and they called a foul on Taya Graham for a little reach in. That's Taya's first. And Dan Eben's going to take a seat, and Mariah Tahark comes out in her place. There's Scheidemann driving, no shot, no good. Madison Henning with the rebound. Maddie DeBeer bringing ball up, off across the timeline, goes to the left wing. Oh, she gets called for double dribble. So it'll be MOC's ball. Kristen Prost to inbounds to Brianna Scheidemann. Scheidemann with it across the timeline. Dribbles over to the right wing, back to the top of the key to Michelle Krogan, and she has the ball picked away by Taya Graham, who puts it up and in. Makes the score 54-23, minute 3 left. Scheidemann with it across the timeline, top of the key, and it's knocked away by Mia Graham. But she kind of loses control of it and gets called for traveling. So it'll be MOC's ball. Prost into Scheidemann, gets it across the timeline. And they're going to call a blocking foul, I believe, on Maddie DeBeer on the right baseline. So it will be, that's only the 6th team foul, so it'll be MOC's ball under their own basket. Gets it into Prost, who puts up a shot, no good, blocked. Blocked by Mariah Tahark. So it'll stay with MOC. 10 seconds left. Gets the ball in. Gets it into Alyssa Brown to put up a shot at the buzzer, no good. And here's your final is MOC 54, George Little Rock Mustangs 23. Kind of the way we talked about it probably would go, Glenn.
Yep. A lot of what we thought.
Yeah, we we did not shoot very well.
No,
from the floor. They did block some of our shots, but we had plenty of opportunity and open shots that if they'd have fallen, this would definitely have been a different ball game. But wasn't to be, and end up losing by the score 54-23. And we'll take a short break, and we'll come back with some stats for the game and preview the boys' game.
Ben's Plumbing and Repair in Little Rock is a full-service, licensed plumbing contractor. Whether you're working on a brand new construction site, a remodel, or just need some repairs on existing plumbing for residential or commercial property, Ben's Plumbing and Repair is who to call at 712-348-5555. Ben even has a camera that can detect plumbing problems and diagnose issues from the inside of your pipes. See a great video of Ben Eikens, the owner of Ben's Plumbing and Repair, on our sponsor page, and give him a call at 712-348-5555. That's Ben's Plumbing and Repair in Little Rock. Ben's Plumbing and Repair in Little Rock is a full-service, licensed plumbing contractor. Whether you're working on a brand new construction site, a remodel, or just need some repairs on existing plumbing for residential or commercial property, Ben's Plumbing and Repair is who to call at 712-348-5555. Ben even has a camera that can detect plumbing problems and diagnose issues from the inside of your pipes. See a great video of Ben Eikens, the owner of Ben's Plumbing and Repair, on our sponsor page, and give him a call at 712-348-5555. That's Ben's Plumbing and Repair in Little Rock.
When you need a case for your computer, TreeShell.com. Your iPhone, your iPod, or iPad, TreeShell.com. When you need a case for your Kindle device, nobody makes them near as nice. TreeShell.com. For elegant products that are made from wood, nobody makes them near as good as TreeShell. TreeShell.com. TreeShell.com.
Who has time to write out checks and pay bills? Simplify your life with online bill pay and emailed bank statements free from Frontier Bank. With a click of the mouse, you can balance your accounts, transfer funds, view your checks, and see current home listings. You can even apply for a home loan when it's convenient for you. What could be easier? With the help of online bill pay at Frontier Bank, you'll simplify your life. Frontier Bank, with locations in George, Little Rock, Rock Rapids, and Sioux Falls. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Corner Service in Little Rock is the place to go for all your vehicle maintenance needs. From oil changes to overhauls, get a set of new tires or even wiper blades to help with visibility. Let the professionals at Corner Service keep your vehicles running smoothly all year long. Their service station is located at 415 Main Street in Little Rock, and they can be reached by phone at 712-479-2794. That's Corner Service, Main Street in Little Rock, 479-2794. Are you looking for more protection against bad weather hitting your crops than federal crop insurance alone can provide? Otter Valley Insurance now offers total weather insurance, providing supplemental coverage against drought, excess moisture, heat stress, and fall freeze. And the program pays out automatically when bad weather hits. That means no paperwork and no adjuster coming out to your farm. Call Otter Valley Insurance at 712-475-3325 to learn more and get a free quote today. That's Otter Valley Insurance at 712-475-3325. Otter Valley Insurance and Real Estate in George.
I might not be as cool as your combine. I might not be as sexy as your planter. And I probably don't command the same respect as your tractor. For that matter, I probably don't command the same respect as your manure spreader. You might not think about your ox portable auger from Sudengate very often. You might not have even bothered to learn my name just yet, even though you probably use me more than most of your other machinery, and that's just fine. You see, the ox doesn't need a lot of special attention, but when you need me, and you know you're going to need me a lot, I'll be waiting, and I'll be ready to work without a lot of hubbub. So you can save the spotlight for your skid loader and your riding lawnmower and all the other prima donnas on your farm. But when you're ready to move some grain, come outside and see the ox. There's work to do.
The ox.
Mustang Plumbing and Heating provides service and repair on furnaces, water heaters, air conditioning systems, and heat pumps, along with all types of plumbing. Speaking of water heaters, Brandon and his crew replaced our water heater last winter for us, and the prompt and thorough service he and his team provided was very much appreciated. And now we have a water system that provides much more hot water much longer, which is a very important thing in our family. Contact Brandon Cruz for your plumbing and heating needs. That's Mustang Plumbing and Heating, 101 Main Street in George, 475-2661. You're listening to the GLR Radio Network on youcanhear.us/GLR. To listen to this program using nothing but a telephone, dial 619-550-0711. Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/GLR Radio, and please like our page. And if you want to follow our live Twitter feed with scores and updates throughout the game, go to twitter.com/GLR Radio and follow us on Twitter as well. Thanks for listening to the GLR Radio Network. The Hair Hut is a full-service hair salon with services from haircuts to color, perms to nails, and more. Angie McConnell is there to help with all your hair care needs at 105 South Main in George. Call her today at 475-3375. A great place for a hair affair, The Hair Hut in George. Warranty's Paint and Body in George, Iowa is your place for high-performance refinishing at its finest. Heath Warranties and his team specialize in collision repair, glass replacement, restoration, towing, and even windshield chip repair. They're located at 103 North Sydney Street in George, Iowa. Call them today, 712-475-3307. That's Warranty's Paint and Body in George. Country Boutique in Rock Rapids is a full-service floral shop with everything you'd need from a romantic bouquet to home or office decorating for any season. They have an impressive selection of gift items for every budget, a framing gallery for photographs or paintings and memorabilia, a formal wear specialty store for weddings and proms and other formal occasions, and much, much more. Get an instant coupon worth $5 that you can use on your next visit by texting CB Flowers to 72727. Again, just text CB Flowers to 72727, and an instant coupon worth $5 off a qualifying purchase will be sent straight to your phone. That's the Country Boutique in Rock Rapids, Iowa, 712-472-3668. The Total Stop Food Store is Georgia's hometown grocery store. Not only will you find a complete selection of fresh produce, meats, dairy products, and groceries, but you'll find the kind of excellent, friendly service that you'd expect from your hometown grocery store. See the fine, friendly folks at your friendly hometown grocery, the Total Stop Food Store on Main Street in George, 475-2825. That's the Total Stop Food Store in George.
And here we are back in the George Little Rock Gymnasium. Both teams for the boys are on the floor going through their pregame warm-ups. George Little Rock Mustang Pep Band is entertaining everybody right at the moment. They're sounding mighty fine tonight. Kenny Schilling sitting in for the masterful Craig Johnson. And along my side tonight is my partner in crime, Glenn Eben. Glenn, anything stick out on the girls' side as far as stat-wise? Or
Well, you got the Conaway girl and the McDonald girl are just really, really good offensive players.
They're class ball players, no doubt.
You know, those girls, well, Conaway sticks out in my mind. 6 foot, takes the ball down the court. Shoots 3-pointers, has 3 for the game, but also posts up underneath. I mean, she's very versatile player.
Basically a triple threat.
Yes. You got the McDonald girl, plays a tremendous post. Uses her body well.
Solid girl.
Yeah.
Makes herself a good target down low. She gets herself open.
You know, if you look at their roster, they've got a handful of juniors in there that are going to be all back next year.
Yeah.
I mean,
and Conaway is one of them.
Well, Conaway and McDonald both are coming back next year for them. So what sticks out, they're young and they're going to be back.
But we've got some young kids on the Mustangs team too that
you bet
are going to do well for the Mustangs in the years to come. I was just looking over the roster for the boys, and they do have Levi Jansen is a freshman, a 6'1" freshman. Otherwise, out of their 13 varsity players listed on my sheet anyway, 8 of them are seniors this year, so they're going to take a little hit too to graduation this year finally. But you just never know, teams like this, they can just reload. I mean, they don't have to rebuild, they just reload. So
yeah, it's kind of interesting. You're going down that roster, you got 8 seniors, 4 juniors, and 1 freshman.
Yep. I hope everybody out there that if you couldn't be at the game tonight, hope you're enjoying the broadcast tonight, put together by Craig Johnson. It's a maze of wires and digital computer electronics and what have you up here, and able to bring this to you guys out there, and he uploads it later, and so you can listen to this game at your convenience sometime down the road if you feel like it. I know I like to listen to them every once in a while.
It's kind of interesting, the people that called me today and said, hey, you know you announced on the radio. I said, I don't. I said, Kenny needed somebody for help on stats, and I decided I'd help him out. So,
and I appreciate that.
Oh, it's interesting how many people called, text, or said, hey, heard you on the radio or the webcast. So it's kind of interesting how much from Denver, Colorado, I got a text. Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
Well, that's awesome that the signal is out there and people are utilizing this service, basically, that trying to provide everybody with a chance to if they can't be here, to at least listen to the Mustangs play basketball. And
me and Taya Graham's father's from Wisconsin. He listens to every game.
That's really neat. And
that's nice.
I'm sure he appreciates that too, that because he's unable to be here all the time. And
I've met the young gentleman before, and he come up and shook my hand and thanked me for helping out. And I said, well, I'm just a part-timer.
Well, I really enjoy it too. So, but I am ready for spring to come. I mean, not to wish the basketball season be over or anything, but I am ready for spring to come and get that old camper out and pull her down the road somewhere.
Yep. I think I'm ready for that too. I tell you, after Monday with that cold northwest wind, that was enough to get anybody.
We are 3 minutes and 30 seconds away from announcement of starters, so we'll hear from a couple of more of our fine sponsors, and when we will be back with a starting lineup.
Country Boutique in Rock Rapids is a full-service floral shop with everything you'd need, from a romantic bouquet to home or office decorating for any season. They have an impressive selection of gift items for every budget, a framing gallery for photographs or paintings and memorabilia, a formal wear specialty store for weddings and proms and other formal occasions, and much, much more. Get an instant coupon worth $5 that you can use on your next visit by texting CB Flowers to 72727. Again, just text CB Flowers to 72727, and an instant coupon worth $5 off a qualifying purchase will be sent straight to your phone. That's the Country Boutique in Rock Rapids, Iowa, 712-472-3668. Ben's Plumbing and Repair in Little Rock is a full-service, licensed plumbing contractor. Whether you're working on a brand new construction site, a remodel, or just need some repairs on existing plumbing for residential or commercial property, Ben's Plumbing and Repair is who to call at 712-348-5555. Ben even has a camera that can detect plumbing problems and diagnose issues from the inside of your pipes. See a great video of Ben Eikens, the owner of Ben's Plumbing and Repair, on our sponsor page, and give him a call at 712-348-5555. That's Ben's Plumbing and Repair in Little Rock. Corner Service in Little Rock is the place to go for all your vehicle maintenance needs. From oil changes to overhauls, get a set of new tires or even wiper blades to help with visibility. Let the professionals at Corner Service keep your vehicles running smoothly all year long. Their service station is located at 415 Main Street in Little Rock, and they can be reached by phone at 712-479-2794. That's Corner Service, Main Street in Little Rock, 479-2794.
And back to the George Little Rock Gymnasium. Under a minute to go before the starting lineups. One thing we did notice, Glenn, is the absence of Evan Voss tonight. He kind of turned his ankle last night, and I don't even see him on in the floor tonight. So we'll have to wait and see what happened with Evan.
Yeah, I checked the bench after I looked at the starters that got their shirts off, and I could not for the life of me figure out what was going on.
Huh. Well, Mustangs
if he's hurt or if he's sick or
Mustangs will just, suck it up and they'll carry on tonight without him. So now we're ready for starting lineups for the boys' game. I will read them to you as they announce them.
Welcome back for our second contest between MLC Floyd
Here we go.
boys and the George Little Rock Mustangs. Starting lineup for the Dutchman, a senior, number 11, Trey Achterhoff.
Trey Achterhoff, a 6'4" senior.
Junior, number 13, Parker Mulder.
Parker Mulder, a 6-foot junior.
A senior, number 23, Mitchell DeWitt.
Mitchell DeWitt, a 6'2" senior.
Senior, number 41, David DeHaan.
David DeHaan, a 6'1" senior.
Senior, number 43, Justin Minkowski.
And a senior, 6'6", Justin Van Kalsbeek.
Michael Mulder, Creighton Baker, and Andy Benoit.
And as I recall, at MOC, at Van Kalsbeek, he did a lot of damage to the Mustangs.
Yes, he did.
For the Mustangs, Reed Gruzy getting the start, 5'11" junior. Alex Wertzma, 6'2" senior.
Junior, number 4, Jesse Korsman.
Jesse Korsman, 6'5" junior.
A junior,
Number
number 20, Tanner
20, 5'11" junior, Tanner Versteeg.
Number 23, Austin Henge.
And Austin Henge, a 5'10" junior.
And Brian Lundberger.
So now the teams are all huddled up, doing their last second preparation for the game. Referees are taking their coats off and ready to start the second game of the doubleheader. Oh, they all give each other a fist bump. Never seen that before.
Yep. Hoping everybody's going to be coming back.
Yeah, I guess so. Looks like Jesse Korsman Going to jump center for the Mustangs. And my money would be on Van Kelsbeek to jump for the Dutchman.
And you were so correct.
And here we go. And there's the tip. Goes right to MOC. Down to David DeHaan. Baseline. Knocked out of bounds by Austin Henge. It'll stay with the Dutch. Justin Van Kelsbeek with it. Back out to the left base. By Parker Mulder. Three-pointer missed. Rebound Mustang. Tanner Versteeg with the ball. Right wing down to right baseline to Reed Guzzi. Back to Alex Wertzma. Over to the left wing to Tanner Versteeg. Three-pointer. No good. Van Kelsbeek with the rebound. MOC quickly up the floor. Parker Mulder top of the key. Over to Trey Achterhoff. Back to Parker Mulder. Going to reset. Top of the key. Dribbles down to the left wing. Dishes it in to David DeHaan. Puts up a shot. No good. Rebound by Trey Achterhoff. No good, and there is a foul.
David DeHaan.
David DeHaan. That's his first. Mustang basketball. Austin Henge inbounding to Tanner Versteeg. Tanner gets it across timeline. Over to Reed Guzzi. Left baseline to Alex Wertzma. Back to Austin Henge. Back to Alex Wertzma. Drives left baseline. Puts up a shot and is fouled by Van Kelsbeek. That's going to be Van Kelsbeek's first. Going to send Alex Wertzma to the line for two. Alex, first free throw, up and good. Alex Wertzma with the second free throw. That's up and off the front of the rim. No good. Scores 1-0 in favor of the Mustangs. Michael DeWitt into Parker Mulder. Drives lane, blocked by Jesse Korseman. Gets it off to Tanner Versteeg, who brings the ball across half court. Top of the key. Over to the right wing to Austin Henge, who dribbles down the right baseline, gets underneath the basket, has to pass it back out to Tanner Versteeg for three-pointer, and it's good off the left wing. 4-0 in favor of the Mustangs. Here come MOC quickly. Parker Mulder, right wing. Top of the key. Top of the key to Levi Jansen. No good. Jesse Korseman with the rebound. Tanner Versteeg brings it across the timeline. Alex Wertzma with it, left wing. They feed it to Jesse Korseman, up and in. 6-0 in favor of the Mustangs. MOC quickly up the floor. They get it down to Trey Achterhoff, and I believe they're going to call Alex Wertzma with a push in the back. It's going to be Alex's first foul. MOC to inbounds. Trey Achterhoff out to the top of the key to Michael DeWitt. To Parker Mulder, left wing. Right wing, and he hits a three-pointer. 6-3 is the score, 5:32.
That shot feels pretty automatic from him from that corner.
Yep. Tanner Versteeg with the ball out top. Right wing to Austin Henge. Dribbles into the top of the key to back to Alex Wertzma. Tanner Versteeg with it, left wing, three-point attempt, no good. And they're going to call Reed Guzzi on a rebounding foul. Justin Van Kelsbeek checking back in for the MOC Dutchman. And here comes the freshman, Levi Jansen, with it, bringing it across the timeline. Got it to Trey Achterhoff, back out to Jansen. Gets it into Van Kelsbeek, who drives and scores. 6-5 in favor of the Mustangs, 4:55 left in the first quarter. Tanner Versteeg with it. Right wing to Austin Hange. To Alex Wertzma, who gets the ball knocked away. It'll stay with the Mustangs. Austin Hange to inbounds. Gets it to Jesse Korsman. Gets it out top to Reed Guzzi, who gives it back to Austin Hange, right wing, three-pointer. And it is good, 9-5 in favor of the Mustangs. Trey Achterhoff with it at the free throw line. Parker Mulder, top of the key. Dribbles into the free throw line. Now off to David DeHaan. Into Jansen, who tries to wrap around pass, but it is intercepted by Jesse Korsman. Mustang basketball. Tanner Versteeg with it, gets it to Reed Guzzi, left baseline, back out to Austin Hange, top of the key, over to Alex Wertzma, right wing, right baseline to Tanner Versteeg, back out to Reed Guzzi. Austin Hange into the free throw lane, back out to Tanner Versteeg, who drives right baseline, puts up a 6-foot jumper, and it's good. 11-6. There was an attempt at a steal, and I don't know how you can call that, but two players run into one another, and they're going to call Austin Hange with a foul there. That's going to be Austin's first, team's third. Be MOC's ball out of bounds. Ball into DeHaan. Back out top to Levi Jansen, top of the key. Over to Trey Achterhoff, shot partially blocked by Jesse Korsman. Fight for the ball, it goes out of bounds, it'll be Mustang basketball. Tanner Versteeg with it. Gets it across the timeline, over to right wing to Austin Hange. Top of the key to Alex Wertzma. Left wing to Guzzi. Down to Tanner Versteeg, back up to Hange. Alex Wertzma with it, right wing. Back to Reed Guzzi, back to Alex Wertzma, right wing, hit the three-pointer. 14-5 in favor of the Mustangs. Mustangs are feeling it right now. Get the ball into Van Kalsbeek, and the shot is no good. No good again. Fight for the rebound. And it looked like Van Kalsbeek was a little upset there.
Yep, Austin Hange picked up his second foul on that.
Yeah, they called Austin Hange for a foul there.
A little desire in there, the way it looked.
Yep.
He was pushing pretty hard.
MOC inbounds it. DeHaan out to Michael DeWitt. Back out to Jensen. Misses a three-pointer. Rebound by Jesse Korsman.
First time I've ever seen it hit the top of the bankboard and not be called out of bounds.
Reed Guzzi with a three-point attempt, just rimmed out. Crowd wanted that one. Van Kalsbeek with it, top of the key. And there's a steal by Reed Guzzi, and he's fouled.
51, we don't even have him in the program.
Yeah, 51. Yeah, that's mystery man John Doe, because he's not even in our lineup. And MOC wants a timeout and talk about it. 2:28 left in the first quarter. Mustangs up 14-5. We'll be back.
Corner Service in Little Rock is the place to go for all your vehicle maintenance needs. From oil changes to overhauls, get a set of new tires or even wiper blades to help with visibility. Let the professionals at Corner Service keep your vehicles running smoothly all year long. Their service station is located at 415 Main Street in Little Rock, and they can be reached by phone at 712-479-2794. That's Corner Service, Main Street in Little Rock, 479-2794.
And there's a buzzer. Mustangs inbound the ball.
What an exciting start.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty crazy here. Tanner Versteeg drives into the free throw line, puts up a shot, no good. Van Kalsbeek with the rebound. MOC really pushing the basketball. There's a miss by Trey Achterhoff, and Alex Wertzma with the rebound. Tanner Versteeg with it now, across the timeline, down to the left baseline to... It was down to Jake Hilbrands, and he just dribbled it right off his foot. It'll be MOC's basketball. Levi Jensen with it, top of the key. Off to David DeHaan. Here's Van Kelsbeek. And he puts a shot up and in and is fouled. They call a foul on number 4, Jesse Korseman. That's going to be Jesse's first. Makes the score 14-7 with a free throw attempt coming for Van Kelsbeek. It's a 15 foul on the Mustangs. Van Kelsbeek's free throw is up and bounces high and goes through. 14-8 in favor of the Mustangs. Tanner Versteeg with it, right wing. Dribbles to the center of the court, now gives it off to the right wing to Alex Wertzma. Gives it to Reed Guzzi, back to Tanner Versteeg. And there's a tip ball, and it looks like Tanner might have touched it last, so going to have MOC with the ball. Parker Mulder with it now, bringing it across the timeline. Top of the key, dribbles over to the left wing. Looking inside, nothing there. Off to Mystery Man 51, over to Trey Achterhoff. Off to Ryan Christie, three-point attempt, no good. Fight for the rebound. Alex Wertzma comes up with it. Gets it off to Tanner Versteeg. Brings it across the timeline. And there's a wide open Jesse Korseman for a reverse layup. Makes it 16-8, but here come the Dutchmen quickly. And there's Van Kelsbeek, who's just going to try to push his way through. And he gets called for traveling. He's a little frustrated right now, Glenn. You can tell that.
Yep. He's pushing stuff. He's pushing stuff to the max.
Yep. 52.5 seconds left, first quarter. Mustangs ahead, 16-8.
Looks like the ref and Tanner were discussing over there about him calling the traveling call for him. So
here's Reed Guzzi with it. Gets it across the timeline. Down to the left baseline to Alex Wertzma. Passes it back out to the top of the key to Jake Hilbrands. Over to Reed Guzzi. Attempt to Tanner Versteeg, but it pass is knocked away. It'll stay with the Mustangs. Inbounds it to Alex Wertzma, right wing. Alex jukes and dives and finds himself wide open for a layup. Makes it 18-8. Mitchell DeWitt with it, top of the key. Parker Mulder. Down to Trey Achterhoff. 10-foot jumper, no good. Jesse Korseman with the rebound, and he is fouled.
Mitchell DeWitt.
Mitchell DeWitt with that foul. That's his first, and that's the team's fourth. Looks like 17.6 seconds left. Looks like MOC's going to come with some pressure here. And it worked because Reed Guzzi threw the ball to absolutely nobody. It'll be MOC's ball right under their own basket. They get the ball in. Ball into Achterhoff. Out to Michael DeWitt. Fight for it. And it looks like Michael DeWitt put it up. No shot. No shot made, but he was fouled by Jake Hilbrand, so Michael DeWitt's going to get 2 free throws. 6.3 seconds left. DeWitt's first free throw is up and good. DeWitt's second foul free throw is up and good as well. 18-10, 6.3 seconds left. They get the ball to Tanner Versteeg, who gets it across the timeline. Free throw line stops and pops and just off to the side. So after the end of the first quarter, it's the George Little Rock Mustangs 18 and the MOC Floyd Valley Dutch 10. We will be back.
As a man of the land, you ask yourself tough questions, like, if my augur could talk, what might he say? And as a man of truth and wisdom, I can tell you that when called upon, your augur might say something like, "Gee, it sure is a nice day to move some grain there, or I'm about to shoot some grain into that bin over there." Now you ask, why does my augur sound like a Royal Mountie? Well, that's because there's a chance you bought it from some fancy outfit in Canada. That's right, you may have unintentionally outsourced a piece of equipment that sits at the center of your operation, that transports your most precious cargo. Canada, a country that is not America. Now you know. And now, next time, you get it right. Because Sudengay Industries manufactures the world-class Ox Portable Auger right here in America's heartland, George, Iowa. Ox Portable Augers from Sudengay. There's work to do. The Ox.
And here we are, ready to start the second quarter. Mustangs will start with the ball and the lead, 18-10. The inbound ball to Tanner Versteeg. Pass down to the left baseline to Reed Gruzzi. Three-point attempt, no good.
Rims are out.
DeHaan with the rebound. Parker Mulder with it. Right wing. Back over to DeHaan. To Michael DeWitt. Van Kelsbeek with it. Now Parker Mulder with it. Gonna reset the offense. Dribbles off to the left wing. Gets it to DeHaan. Back to Van Kelsbeek, who's right under the basket and lays it up and in. Reed Guzzi with it across the timeline. Gets it to Alex Wurtsma. And as one of them zigged when they zagged, Tanner just cut the other way and Alex threw him the pass, so it went out of bounds. It'll be MOC's ball. Parker Mulder with the ball. Top of the key, over to DeHaan, right wing, back to Parker Mulder, who throws up a three-point. Oh, it's an alley-oop dunk. And they're going to get Jake Hilbrands with a foul on top of it. Van Kelsbeek makes the free throw. Makes the score 18-15 in favor of the Mustangs. Tanner Versteeg with it. Gets it across the timeline to Alex Wurtsma. He drops it down low to Jesse Korsman, and he is fouled. And I believe they're going to get number 11, Trey Achterhoff, with that foul. It's his first. Sends Jesse Korsman to the line for two. Jesse's first one bangs in and out, no good. Jesse's second free throw attempt is up, and that one goes in. And Coach Schilling wants a timeout. 30-second timeout is called. We'll keep it right here. 19-15 in favor of the Mustangs. 6:55 left in the second quarter. And there's a little spark in the boys team tonight there, Glenn.
I tell you what, they look good. They look good. They're playing ball. There's some spark. They want to win. They've got some aggressiveness on defense. Offensively,
that's the biggest thing I notice is they're going after the ball for defensive rebounds. They're really scrapping in there.
I don't know if you noticed Alex Wurtsma out on the wing driving that ball in 3-4 times, making things happen. If not making a shot and drawing a foul. Those are things we haven't seen.
That's right. Not too many times in high school basketball will you see an alley-oop dunk.
And it was pretty.
Yeah, I don't care at what level. It's a pretty thing.
It's nice.
MOC to inbounds. Parker Mulder with it. Across the timeline. Dribbles over to the right wing. Out to Michael DeWitt. Over to DeHaan on the left wing, who puts up a three-pointer, and it's good. 19-18. Get the ball across to Jake Hilbrands, and he gets fouled. That foul is on 13, Parker Mulder. That's his first. The Mustangs basketball. Inbounds to Tanner Versteeg. Tanner drives the right wing, puts up a 14-footer, and it's good. There's DeHaan. DeHaan to Trey Achterhoff, puts up a shot, no good. Rebound to Mustangs. Tanner Versteeg with it now, top of the key, over to Reed Guzzi. Over to Jake Hilbrands. And he gets it stolen away by DeHaan. Misses a shot, but there's Trey Achterhoff there to put in the rebound. 21-20, favor of the Mustangs, 5:56. A little scramble for the ball there, and Coach Schilling calls a timeout before Mustangs get called for 10-second violation. So we will be right back.
Ben's Plumbing and Repair in Little Rock is a full-service licensed plumbing contractor. Whether you're working on a brand new construction site, a remodel, or just need some repairs on existing plumbing for residential or commercial property, Ben's Plumbing and Repair is who to call at 712-348-5555. Ben even has a camera that can detect plumbing problems and diagnose issues from the inside of your pipes. See a great video of Ben Eikens, the owner of Ben's Plumbing and Repair, on our sponsor page, and give him a call at 712-348-5555. That's Ben's Plumbing and Repair in Little Rock.
And there's the buzzer to signal the end of the 30-second timeout. Mustangs will inbound the ball. MOC just coming out of their huddle now. Hayengay gives the ball to Versteeg, back to Hayengay, top of the key, and he throws it right to Parker Mulder. Parker drives in and lays it off the glass. MOC with their first lead of the night, 22-21. Reed Guzzi with it, right side of the court, and he throws it off the MOC player to keep the possession with the Mustangs. Austin Hayengay to inbounds for the Mustangs. Get it into Reed Guzzi, right wing. Stops, throws up a three-pointer, no good. Rebound Van Kelsbeek. Parker Mulder to Trey Achterhoff. Back out to Parker Mulder. And they're going to call Van Kelsbeek with 3-second violation. The Mustang basketball into Reed Guzzi. To Tanner Versteeg. Off to Austin Hayengay, right side, gets it across the timeline. Austin taking it all the way in, drops it off to Alex Schwartzma. Has it blocked by Van Kelsbeek. Van Kelsbeek blows the layup. But the ball is tipped away, and Parker Mulder with it, free throw line. And they get it down to Levi Jansen. Misses a shot, but he is fouled by Austin Hayengay, I believe. Yep, and that's going to be Austin's third. We talked about that last night. Austin has got to learn not to get them ticky-tack fouls. Levi Jansen's first free throw up and good. Makes the score 23-21 in favor of MOC. There's Austin going to sit down, take a breather. Jake Hilbrands into the game, take his place. Levi Jansen for his second free throw attempt. And that one is no good. But it's tracked down by Van Kelsbeek, who puts it up and in. Makes it 25-21 in favor of the MOC. Across the timeline, Reed Guzzi gets it knocked away from behind. MOC tracks it down and quickly calls a timeout. So 4:30 left in the second quarter. 25-21, favor of MOC. 30-second timeout. Well, Glenn, they MOC definitely turned up the wick on the full court press, and that's definitely
more aggressive than we've seen in the past.
Resulted in some points for them.
When you look at the stats a little bit, we got MOC with 54% from the two-point land. George Little Rock boys are 63.
63.
I mean, for the 2-point, 38 on threes.
Shooting-wise, we're fine, but this press is causing us some fits, and you can't score. Yeah, if you don't get the ball across half court. So MOC to inbounds. Dehaan to Levi Jensen, top of the key, over to right wing to Dehaan. Back to Jensen, top of the key. Dehaan flashes into the lane, puts up a shot, no good. But they're going to call
Jesse
Korseman with a foul. That's going to be Jesse's second. It's going to send David Dehaan to the line for two. First free throw, no good. They give the ball back to Dehaan for his second free throw attempt. That one is up and good. 26-21 in favor of MOC. 4:16 left in the second quarter. MOC backs off of their pressure a little bit. Left baseline to Reed Guzzi. Gets it into Jesse Korseman, who has it knocked away. MOC's ball quickly up court to Dehaan, to Van Kelsbeek at the free throw line. Shot up, no good. There's Trey Achterhoff with an offensive rebound and put back, and it's good. 28-21, favor of MOC. Alex Wertzman with it, right baseline. Cross-court pass attempt to Tanner Versteeg, no good. And there's a streaking Levi Jensen down all by himself to lay it up and in to make the score 30-21. And quickly, Coach Schilling calls a timeout. So we will be back.
Country Boutique in Rock Rapids is a full-service floral shop with everything you'd need, from a romantic bouquet to home or office decorating for any season. They have an impressive selection of gift items for every budget, a framing gallery for photographs or paintings and memorabilia, a formal wear specialty store for weddings and proms and other formal occasions, and much, much more. Get an instant coupon worth $5 that you can use on your next visit by texting CB Flowers to 72727. Again, just text CB Flowers to 72727, and an instant coupon worth $5 off a qualifying purchase will be sent straight to your phone. That's the Country Boutique in Rock Rapids, Iowa, 712-472-3668.
And back to live action. Mustangs inbounds the ball. Alex Wertzman, left wing, puts up a three-pointer, no good. Rebound, MOC. Levi Jansen with it, across the timeline, top of the key. Over to Trey Achterhoff, who dribbles around to the free throw line. And gets the ball in the lane to Michael DeWitt, who has it blocked by Jesse Korseman. And Korseman up with the rebound. Tanner Versteeg with the ball now. Top of the key, turns, drives into the lane, has the ball knocked away. It'll stay with the Mustangs. Reed Guzzi to inbounds for the Mustangs. And throws it right to an MOC player. There's Levi Jensen with it, out to Trey Achterhoff, who puts up a three-point attempt, and it's good. 33-21 in favor of MOC. There's Reed Guzzi attempting a pass. Tipped away, MOC comes up with it. There's Levi Jensen with a three-point attempt, no good. Rebound, Alex Wertzman. Gets it off to Tanner Versteeg. 2 minutes, 10 seconds left, second quarter. Over to the right wing. Top of the key to Alex Wertzman. Back over to the right wing to Reed Guzzi. Back to the top to Tanner Versteeg. Back to the right to Reed Guzzi. Top of the key to Alex Wertzman. Tanner Versteeg with it, left wing. Puts up a three-pointer. No good. Rebound MOC. Levi Jansen with it. Gets it out to Trey Achterhoff on the left wing. Back to Levi Jensen. Was at the free throw line. Puts up a shot. No good. But there's Van Kelsbeek with an offensive rebound and put back. Tanner Versteeg with it. And that pass goes to nobody. Out of bounds. It'll be MOC's basketball. Alex Wertzma going to take a little break. Jordan Taco Cruz into the game tonight. Here's Parker Mulder with it, top of the key. Off to Trey Achterhoff, back to Mulder. There's down to Van Kelsbeek. Spin, miss. Rebound by Jesse Korsman. Gets it off to Tanner Versteeg, who gets it off to Jake Hilbrands over to the left side for Reed Guzzi. Three-pointer is good. Good ball movement by the Mustangs there. And MOC calls a timeout. 52.9 seconds left, second quarter. 35-24 in favor of MOC.
Corner Service in Little Rock is the place to go for all your vehicle maintenance needs. From oil changes to overhauls, get a set of new tires or even wiper blades to help with visibility. Let the professionals at Corner Service keep your vehicles running smoothly all year long. Their service station is located at 415 Main Street in Little Rock, and they can be reached by phone at 712-479-2794. That's Corner Service, Main Street in Little Rock, 479-2794.
And back to the GLR Gymnasium. Timeout on the floor right now, 52.9 seconds left. MOC Floyd Valley with a 35-24 lead over the Mustangs. MOC to inbounds. Parker Mulder bringing the ball across the timeline to Trey Achterhoff. Back to Parker. 51, our mystery man. Shot, no good. Battle for the rebound. And then feed is streaking Michael DeWitt, who puts the ball up and in. Tanner Versteeg with it now. Across the timeline. Right wing. Right baseline to Jake Hilbrands. Cross court pass to Reed Guzzi. Back to the top of the key to Tanner Versteeg. 16 seconds left. Over the left wing to Reed Guzzi. Cross court pass to Jake Hilbrands, who throws it right to Trey Achterhoff. Here comes Parker Mulder with it. Parker Mulder back to Trey Achterhoff, who hits a three-pointer at the buzzer. Makes the score 40-24 in favor of MOC. That was a 30-point second quarter for MOC Floyd Valley. And it was a 6-point quarter for the Mustangs. Mustangs were ahead 18-10 at the end of the first quarter.
Unbelievable. That was a tremendous turn the key, and there they went.
Yeah, that's just like you ruffle the feathers or you wake the bear.
Wake the bear, that's what it's called.
So we will be back in a couple of minutes after some words from our fine sponsors.
Ben's Plumbing and Repair in Little Rock is a full-service, licensed plumbing contractor. Whether you're working on a brand new construction site, a remodel, or just need some repairs on existing plumbing for residential or commercial property, Ben's Plumbing and Repair is who to call at 712-348-5555. Ben even has a camera that can detect plumbing problems and diagnose issues from the inside of your pipes. See a great video of Ben Eikens, the owner of Ben's Plumbing and Repair, on our sponsor page, and give him a call at 712-348-5555. That's Ben's Plumbing and Repair in Little Rock.
And we're back at halftime of the boys game between MOC Floyd Valley and George Little Rock Mustangs. Halftime score is MOC 40, GLR 24. After a 10-point performance in the first quarter, MOC explodes for 30 points in the second quarter to take the lead back over from the Mustangs. And I am joined now at halftime here by Coach Heather Grafing, and going to clue us in on her thoughts of the girls' game earlier that was won by MOC 54-23. Coach, what do you got to say?
You know, you can look at it a couple different ways. We're going to choose to look at it from a learning perspective, and hopefully we matured a little bit tonight. There's some things we did well. You know, it's one thing is you know, we got to learn against, you know, especially a team like that. Just turning and shooting is not going to work for you. You're going to have to put a little bit more in your resume. You know, it would have been nice to have an opportunity to have maybe a run-through or a practice or something the night before so we could, you know, review those hip-to-hips for the post players. But we didn't have that, so we're not going to, you know, pout about it. Fact of the matter is, I do think the girls learned something tonight. You know, thankfully for us, there's not a team like that in the 1A field. But at the same time, you know, some of our concerns were we wanted to handle their press. We wanted to handle their half-court pressure, and I felt like we did that very well. What it came down to was, you know, we just got a little impatient and just turning and shooting when they got 6-foot kids that can block shots. It's not going to work. But I did think we handled their full-court pressure fairly well. Defensively, again, we lost their shooters a couple times. You got to tip your hat to Alexis Conaway. She's not just one of the best in the conference. In my opinion, she's one of the best in the state. Outstanding. You know, she can go on the inside. She can shoot from the outside, and she's got people around her that can do some things too. So we're going to tip our hat to them and wish them luck in tournaments. You know, for us, you know, it's just got to get better.
Yep, and we talked about it during the broadcast. Alexis is kind of a triple threat, like you just said, because she can shoot three-pointers, she can drive on you. More times than not, she's the one bringing the ball up the court for them. She's kind of their field general, and yeah, she's one of the better athletes in the state of Iowa, without a doubt.
Oh, without a doubt. And, you know, that's just things you mentioned are just offensive things. You got to watch on the other side of the floor. They put her up on top on their zone there. And that's because if you got your point guard coming down the middle, you can't pass around her.
Yeah,
I think they use her very, very well.
Yeah, she has a huge wingspan, and she moves so quick. And of course, you know, she's a state qualifier in high jump too. So I mean, she can jump through the roof of the gym. So yeah, it was tough, but we talked about that too. That, you know, being a 3A school, sometimes us being a 1A school take our share of lumps in the Siouxland Conference, but it definitely does prepare us for the tournament trail down the road. And like you said, you just learn from this game and apply that to when it comes tournament time, and just go from there.
Exactly. You know, the things that, you know, when we're looking forward here, you know, we're definitely not overlooking the rest of our schedule, but, you know, we are trying to prepare ourselves for what's coming up in February, and we tried a couple different press breaks tonight, and I thought they went well. You know, offensively, we couldn't really find much of anything that was working, but then when you look down there, you know, the shots we like to get are the high percentage shots in the inside, and when there's 3 6-foot kids standing there, you know, waiting for you, it's kind of hard. But at the same time, when you look at compare shot charts the first time we played them to this time, the first time we were content just to fire up some shots from the outside just because we didn't want to get in there. This time we were getting those shots, but they were just putting back in our face. So, you know, that we're getting the ball through. It was just the shots themselves, they were hard to shoot over. And, you know, you guys watched last Friday night at Rock Valley, you know, even a little bit last night. If we had gotten those passes in the inside like that, it might have been different, but not against this team. There's definitely positives. Yep. We're not going to dwell on the negatives. We're going to move forward from this.
Yeah, and we had our fair share of decent, what I call decent open shots, and there was a lot of them that just kind of rimmed out, and it was just one of them little bit off shooting nights, and it's a tough thing to do when you're playing a very good team like MOC. So,
and if you want to compete with a team and even stay close with a team like MOC, all of those little things, like every loose ball has got to be yours, every jump ball has got to be yours, every free throw has got to be in, and like you mentioned, those buckets that rimmed out, you know, you have to have the perfect night, and we know that, and it obviously wasn't our perfect night, but I tell you what, not all is lost. You know, I think you lose so much more sometimes from losses than wins, and I guess that's the way we got to approach this last month. You know, we have learned a lot, we have grown, we have matured, and now it's time to put it together.
Yep, that's right. And the biggest thing is to kind of make sure everybody kind of stays healthy, and the week don't get any easier. We got a couple of days off, and now we got Sioux Center coming back into town on Friday night. Another tough Siouxland matchup. So, any final thoughts?
The biggest thing is these kids is that, get in the locker room, and as a coach after some, a game like that, when you get in the locker room and you hear the girls already talking about, okay, this has got to get better. There wasn't any pouting. If you don't see the bright spot we have with our young kids watching that last 3 minutes of the fourth quarter, I think Taya had 4 steals and her sister had 2. There's a lot of positive things, and we're going to keep building on those. We're not going to pout about anything. We're going to get back up. Sometimes that takes more strength than just quitting. Quitting's easy.
Yep, that's
Roll
right.
over and throw your hands up in the air and say it's just too hard. These kids aren't quitting. They're going to take the hard road, and they're going to keep after this, and I think it's going to pay off for them.
Well, we'll talk to you Friday night at the halftime of the boys' game, and good luck to you against Sioux Center and the rest of the way down the road, Heather.
Thanks, Kenny.
That was Coach Heather Griefing, head coach of the George Little Rock Girl Mustangs, talking about the loss to MOC and what they've learned tonight and what they can take forward into the rest of the season. Got George Little Rock boys are back out on the floor warming up for the second half. 2 minutes, 25 seconds left. So we will hear from a couple of our sponsors, and then we will be back.
Ben's Plumbing and Repair in Little Rock is a full-service, licensed plumbing contractor. Whether you're working on a brand new construction site, a remodel, or just need some repairs on existing plumbing for residential or commercial property, Ben's Plumbing and Repair is who to call at 712-348-5555. Ben even has a camera that can detect plumbing problems and diagnose issues from the inside of your pipes. See a great video of Ben Eikens, the owner of Ben's Plumbing and Repair, on our sponsor page, and give him a call at 712-348-5555. That's Ben's Plumbing and Repair in Little Rock. Corner Service in Little Rock is the place to go for all your vehicle maintenance needs. From oil changes to overhauls, get a set of new tires or even wiper blades to help with visibility. Let the professionals at Corner Service keep your vehicles running smoothly all year long. Their service station is located at 415 Main Street in Little Rock, and they can be reached by phone at 712-479-2794. That's Corner Service, Main Street in Little Rock, 479-2794. Mustang Plumbing and Heating provides service and repair on furnaces, water heaters, air conditioning systems, and heat pumps, along with all types of plumbing. Speaking of water heaters, Brandon and his crew replaced our water heater last winter for us, and the prompt and thorough service he and his team provided was very much appreciated. And now we have a water system that provides much more hot water much longer, which is a very important thing in our family. Contact Brandon Cruz for your plumbing and heating needs. That's Mustang Plumbing and Heating, 101 Main Street in George, 475-2661.
And here we are back at the GLR gym. 18 seconds left before the start of the second half. Like to give a little shout out to another one of the GLR faithful that's usually here every night, Doug Kroll, evidently listening to us down in Des Moines,
Iowa.
He's usually here for every ball game, so I'm sure it's kind of tough for him to be down there while the Mustangs are playing, but shout out to him for listening to the broadcast that we are putting out tonight. MOC to start the second half with the ball. Parker Mulder out top. And he's attempts another alley-oop to Van Kelsbeek, but a little bit too much. Be Mustangs basketball.
Coach was happy about that, too.
That's almost like throwing salt in a wound, if you ask me.
Yep.
Alex Worthman with it, top of the key, over to left wing to Reed Guzzi, who loses it going in. Parker Mulder with it. Comes all the way back, drives all the way, and lays it up and in.
Coast.
Tanner Versteeg with it now. Over to Austin Henge. Austin puts up a long three-pointer left wing, and it's good.
Yowza, that was a
Makes it 42-27. Yeah, he was downtown there. Van Kelsbeek with it, out to Parker Mulder, right wing. Looking for a place to go with it. DeHaan with it now. Back over to Parker Mulder, right wing. He dribbles back out to the top of the key. Back over to Parker Mulder with it still. Now gives it off to Mike DeWitt. Over to Trey Achterhoff. Back out to Parker Mulder. There's DeWitt with it. Feed it down to Trey Achterhoff. Squares up. Puts in a little jumper and it's good. 44-27. 6:27 left, third quarter. Austin Hayengay with it, top of the key. Down to right wing to Reed Guzzi. Reed dribbles back up. Gives it over to Tanner Versteeg, left wing. He drives into free throw line, shoots and scores. Parker Mulder with it now. Off to Michael DeWitt, back to Mulder. He backs up, gonna reset. Dribbles to the center, to top of the key. Gives it off to the right side to DeHaan. DeHaan driving in. Scoops it up with the left hand and it goes in. Here's Austin Hayengay with it. And he throws up a shot, a three-point shot, and he gets fouled by Trey Achterhoff. So Austin Hayengay going to the line to shoot three. That's Trey Achterhoff's second foul. Hayengay's first free throw attempt is up and good. Hayengay with his second free throw attempt. That's up and good as well. Jake Hilbrand's coming in for Reed Guzzi. Third free throw attempt for Austin Hayengay. And that is good as well. Gets the three-pointer the hard way. Makes the score 46-32. DeHaan with it, left wing. Dribbles to the top of the key. Gives it off to Van Kelsbeek. Back to DeWitt. Parker Mulder. DeHaan on the right wing now. Feeds it in to Achterhoff. No good. Shot off the way. No good. Rebound Jesse Korsman. Tanner Versteeg with it now. Across the timeline. Gives it to Austin Hayengay. Back to Alex Wertzman, top of the key. Jake Hilbrands. Austin Hayengay with it, right wing. Cross court pass. Knocked away by DeHaan and gives in the hands of Parker Mulder. And DeHaan gets it back. Spins into the lane, but he's going to get called for travel. Michael DeWitt sitting down and Levi Jansen coming in. Tanner Versteeg with it, gets it across the timeline. And I believe they're going to call Tanner Versteeg with an offensive foul. Nice acting job by 41.
I was going to say, he smiled all the way to his friends and gave him a little high five on that one, so I don't think it was quite as bad as...
4:54 left, 46-32. Levi Jansen with it to DeHaan. Van Kelsbeek down low, lays it up and in. Austin Hayengay with it. Top of the key, Alex Wertzma. Dribbles over, gives it down to Tanner Versteeg, left baseline. Tanner drives baseline, puts up a little 8-footer floater. It's good. 48-34. Here comes Parker Mulder with it to DeHaan on the left wing. DeHaan thought about a three-pointer, but thought better. Levi Jensen with it to Parker Mulder, who brings the ball back out to the top to reset. Gives it over the left wing to Levi Jensen. Tries a pass down low to Van Kelsbeek, but knocked away. Jesse Korsman comes up with the loose ball. Off to Tanner Versteeg, who brings it across the timeline. Back to Jake Hilbrands. Alex Wertzman attempts to feed Jesse Korsman, but it's knocked away. There's a scramble for the ball. And they're going to call a jump ball. It'll be in favor of the Mustangs. Mustangs are hustling tonight.
You bet they are. Coach is having a call. Didn't call a timeout, but he pulled 3 boys over and had a little discussion.
Tanner Versteeg with it. Get quickly up to Alex Wertzma. Puts up a 3-pointer, and it's good. 48-37. Levi Jensen with it. Trey Achterhoff knocked away by Austin Hangay.
You got to be impressed with his hustle tonight. Austin been all over the court.
Kids working hard. MOC to inbounds under their own basket. To DeHaan, back to Parker Mulder, top of the key. Feed the ball inside to Van Kelsbeek, and he gets called for 3 seconds in the lane.
I think the tent was up and the fire was going.
Mustang inbounds. Tanner Versteeg with the ball. Got it across timeline. Off to the right wing to Austin Hangay. Dribbles, penetrates into the free throw line, dishes it out to Alex Wertzman, who drives the left baseline, who tries to feed Jesse Korselman, but Alex gets fouled. And I believe they call that on David DeHaan. That's going to be his second. Mustangs inbounds and knocked away by DeHaan. 3:01 left in the third quarter, 48-37. DeHaan's going to get a little break, and Michael DeWitt in for MOC. Hangate inbounds now. Gets the ball into Jesse Korselman, to Jake Hilbrands, back to Tanner Versteeg, top of the key. And there's a steal. Steal by Michael DeWitt and misses the layup. Austin Hangate comes down with it, and he's going to take it coast to coast. And that's no good. Ball tracked down by Van Kelsbeek. Parker Mulder with it. Levi Jensen. Van Kelsbeek top of the key. Feeds the ball in to Michael DeWitt, who makes the basket and is fouled.
Alex Wertzma picked up his second there. Maybe they did.
Well, they got 31, but we don't have a 31, so I'm sure that was on Alex Wertzma. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Austin Hangate with the it, left baseline, tries to get it back out to Jake Hilbrands, and the pass goes away. It'll be MOC's ball. MOC got a couple kids checking in. David DeHaan coming back in, and our mystery man, 51. 50-37 is the score. 2:14 left, third quarter. Levi Jensen with it. Top of the key. Over to DeHaan, left wing. Back out to 51, top of the key. 3-pointer, no good. Tanner Versteeg with the long rebound. And Tanner's going coast to coast, has it blocked, but there's Jake Hilbrands with the rebound and putback. There's Van Kelsbeek with the drive off the right side baseline for 2. 52-39. There's Tanner Versteeg. Stops and pops into the lane. Shoots and scores. 52-41. There's Jensen. There's Van Kelsbeek, top of the key. Van Kelsbeek with it. Over to Levi Jensen, right wing. Puts up a 3-pointer. No good. But MOC retains the rebound. And now they just call Levi Jensen for double dribble. The Mustang basketball. Minute 10 left in the third quarter. Hangate inbounds to Tanner Versteeg. Walks it across the timeline. And DeHaan forces Tanner to dribble the ball back, and he gets called for over and back.
DeHaan has a little smile after that, too.
There's a mystery man, 51, puts up a 3-pointer, no good, but the rebound goes right to Van Kelsbeek, who lays it up and in. Austin Hangate with it. Dribbles across the timeline. Back to Tanner Versteeg. Top of the key, puts up a 3-pointer, and it's good. makes the score 54-44. Levi Jensen with it, top of the key. 51 down to Van Kelsbeek. Levi Jensen with it. Michael DeWitt. There's Levi Jensen with it. Drives in. Jump stop and puts it up and in. Tanner Versteeg with it. Off to Austin Henge. There's Tanner Versteeg. Gets knocked down, but no foul was called, but he presence enough to call a timeout so you don't get called for traveling. 6.2 seconds left. Mustangs will have the ball, trailing 56-44. We'll be right back.
Mustang Plumbing and Heating provides service and repair on furnaces, water heaters, air conditioning systems, and heat pumps, along with all types of plumbing. Speaking of water heaters, Brandon and his crew replaced our water heater last winter for us, and the prompt and thorough service he and his team provided was very much appreciated. And now we have a water system that provides much more hot water much longer, which is a very important thing in our family. Contact Brandon Cruz for your plumbing and heating needs. That's Mustang Plumbing and Heating, 101 Main Street in George, 475-2661.
And the buzzer just sounded for the signal the end of the timeout. MOC boys are out on the floor. Coach Schilling giving the Mustangs the last bit of instructions here. Reed Guzzi to throw it in. 6.2 seconds left, third quarter. Get it into Austin Henge, who drives the lane and has it tipped away. Quickly up the floor for MOC, but it's tipped away by Reed Guzzi, and that's going to be the end of the third quarter with our score MOC 56, George Little Rock Mustangs 44.
Country Boutique in Rock Rapids is a full-service floral shop with everything you'd need, from a romantic bouquet to home or office decorating for any season. They have an impressive selection of gift items for every budget, a framing gallery for photographs or paintings and memorabilia, a formal wear specialty store for weddings and proms and other formal occasions, and much, much more. Get an instant coupon worth $5 that you can use on your next visit by texting CB Flowers to 72727. Again, just text CB Flowers to 72727, and an instant coupon worth $5 off a qualifying purchase will be sent straight to your phone. That's the Country Boutique in Rock Rapids, Iowa, 712-472-3668.
And we're ready to start the fourth and final quarter. Mustangs are going to go with Alex Wertzman, Tanner Versteeg, Jesse Korseman, Reed Guzzi, and Austin Henge. MOC is going to start the quarter with the ball. Parker Mulder to inbound to Levi Jensen. Levi Jensen with the top of the key out to Trey Achterhoff, who dribbles around to the right side, back to Levi Jensen. They feed it into Van Kelsbeek, who throws it back out to Parker Mulder. Three-point attempt, no good. Battle for the rebound. And it's going to be Mustang basketball. It looks like MOC is going to go with a little bit of press again. Get it into Reed Guzzi. Off to Austin Henge, across the timeline, right wing. Reed Guzzi, Tanner Versteeg going to set it up, top of the key. Tanner drives, throws up an 18-footer, no good. Rebound, Levi Jensen. Quickly to Parker Mulder, left wing. Cross-court pass out to Michael DeWitt, back over to Parker Mulder. Into Van Kelsbeek. Turn, jump, no good. Mustangs running the floor. Reed Guzzi has it blocked away as he went up for a shot, so it'll stay with the Mustangs. Austin Henge with a little 16-foot jumper, left baseline is good. 56-46, 6:55 left in the game. Michael DeWitt with it, top of the key, over to right wing to Parker Mulder. Dribbles back to the top of the key, over to Levi Jensen. Michael DeWitt, Parker Mulder, right wing, down to the baseline to Van Kelsbeek, back out front. Throw into the lane to a streaking Levi Jensen, who puts up a 12-footer, and it's good. Pass is deflected, and Parker Mulder comes up with it. There's a shot attempt by Michael DeWitt, and it's blocked by Tanner Versteeg, but I believe they're going to get Tanner with a foul. That's going to be Tanner's second. Going to send Michael DeWitt to the line for 2. First free throw up and no good. 58-46 is the score. 6:19 left in the game. 3 team fouls for the Mustangs, 2 for MOC. And DeWitt's second free throw is an air ball, so it'll be Mustang basketball. MOC staying with the pressure. Get it into Reed Guzzi. Back to Austin Henge, off to Tanner Versteeg. Reed Guzzi gets it across the timeline. Alex Wertzma, left wing. Tanner Versteeg with it, top of the key. Back to Austin Henge. Throws up a little 12-foot jumper. Reed Guzzi with the rebound, and he gets fouled. And that foul is on number 11, Trey Achterhoff, and that's going to be his third. It's going to send Reed to the line for 2. Reed's first free throw up and nothing but net. Makes the score 58-47. Mustangs hanging around here, Glenn.
Yes, they are. Down by 11.
Second free throw attempt, no good.
Boys are playing good ball.
Parker Mulder with it to Trey Achterhoff, top of the key. Back to Parker Mulder, right wing. He puts up a 3-pointer, and it's good.
Smooth. A little pressure again.
Tanner Versteeg with it, gets it across the timeline to Austin Henge. Austin with it, left wing. To Reed Guzzi, who dribbles back to the top of the key, over to right wing to Tanner Versteeg, who drives right baseline. And that ball is tipped away by Parker Mulder again, and he tries a quick pass down to Levi Jensen, but just a little bit too far out in front of him, so it'll be Mustang basketball. 5:19 left in the game. Inbounds to Reed Guzzi, to Austin Henge, who has it taken right out of his hands by Trey Achterhoff, and they score. And then he has it taken away by Van Kelsbeek, and Trey Achterhoff misses the layup. But there's Levi Jensen with the rebound. And there's another pass that goes awry, and I believe they're going to get Jesse Korseman with a foul. It'll be his third. The MOC's ball, half court. Parker Mulder with it. Off to Levi Jensen. Right wing. Levi gets it into Van Kelsbeek, and then who passes it to a streaking Michael DeWitt, who nobody had picked up, and he lays it up and in. Makes it 67-47. Just like that, Glenn, it's a 20-point lead.
Yes, it is. You have everybody concentrating on the big man and sucking it in, and basically inside and out, leaving 23 DeWitt wide open on that last.
There's Tanner Versteeg with a drive, and a 14-footer rolls in and out. MOC with a rebound. Levi Jensen with it. Off to our mystery man, 51. He hits a 3-pointer. He shot about 10 of them tonight. Now he finally made one.
Yep, made the stat sheet.
There's Austin Henge with it. Over to Reed Guzzi, left baseline. Oh, and there's timeout called by Coach Schilling on the floor. 3:50 left. Score 70-47. We'll be right back.
Who has time to write out checks and pay bills? Simplify your life with online bill pay and emailed bank statements free from Frontier Bank. With a click of the mouse, you can balance your accounts, transfer funds, view your checks, and see current home listings. You can even apply for a home loan when it's convenient for you. What could be easier? With the help of online bill pay at Frontier Bank, you'll simplify your life. Frontier Bank with locations in George, Little Rock, Rock Rapids, and Sioux Falls. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And there's the buzzer to signal the end of the timeout. 70-47 is the score. Mustangs will have the basketball on their side of the court. Austin Hangate inbounds the ball. Gets it to Tanner Versteeg. Tanner drives right wing. Down to Austin Hangate, back to Tanner Versteeg. Free throw line over to the left wing to Reed Guzzi. Top of the key to Austin Hangate, puts up a three-pointer, and it's good. Makes the score 70-50. Levi Jensen with it. Back to Michael DeWitt, free throw line. He takes a dribble in, misses but there's a putback by David DeHaan. Mustang gets across the timeline. There's Austin Hangate with a long three-pointer. No good. Rebound. DeHaan. MOC with it. There's Levi Jensen with it. Free throw line. Shot no good, but tracked down by Jensen. So, top of the key. He'll reset. Behind to the mystery man, 51. There's Michael DeWitt, and he's blocked by Austin Hangate. Austin with it, across the timeline, top of the key. And there's a steal by Levi Jensen. And there's a great hustle by Reed Guzzi to knock the ball out of the hands of Levi Jensen. Crowd really appreciated that hustle, Glenn. He had to run for a long way.
He pickpocketed, and we get the ball back. That's the best part.
Tanner Versteeg with it across half court. Oh, and he throws it right to Levi Jensen.
You're going to try it again.
Yep, going to try it again, but didn't have quite a clean block this time. Going to call a foul on
Reed Guzzi.
Yep, and that's Reed's second. It's going to send Levi Jensen to the line for two. First one is up and good. Makes the score 73-50. 2:19 left in the game. Levi's second free throw attempt is up and good as well. Couple of new faces coming in for MOC. Number 3, John Nillis, a 6'2 senior. And number 31, Casey Guffmiller, a 6' senior. There's a pass down low to Jesse Korsman, puts it up and in, and is fouled. And he is fouled by number 15, Ryan Christie, who also just checked into the game. Jesse Korsman with the bonus free throw here. Up and no good. But Alex Wertzman comes down with an offensive rebound. Hands it out to Austin Hangate, puts up a 12-foot jumper, and it's good. 74-54. John Nillis with it, out top, guarded by Alex Wertzma. There's a mystery man, 51. Gets it into Ryan Christie. Shot, no good. Korsman with the rebound. Reed Guzzi with it. Austin Hangate back out to Tanner Versteeg, top of the key. Alex Wertzman with it, left wing. Over to left baseline for Tanner Stake for three-pointer. No good. Rebound MOC. And they get it across half court, and then the coach calls.
Timeout to get the man in. 21 comes in.
Okay. Just calling a quick timeout to get his sub in. Minute 21 left. Here's John Nillis with it. Out to Casey Guthmiller. And back to Nillis. Three-point attempt, no good. Rebound, Alex Wertzma. Austin Hange with it, brings it across the timeline. He drives into the lane, dishes off to Jesse Korsman, and loses a handle on it. There's a drive by Guthmiller. No good. Alex Wertzman gets it, picks it up. Shot up, no good. Rebound MOC, 39 seconds left. There's Nillis with it, top of the key. Into the paint and off to the side to Mitchell Van Ness, and ball goes out of bounds. Be Mustangs basketball, 31.3 seconds left. Tanner Verstegen inbounds it to Austin Hange, brings it across the timeline. Over to left wing to Reed Guzzi, top of the key to Alex Wertzma. Back to the left wing to Reed Guzzi. Takes one dribble in, puts up a shot, no good. MOC with the basketball across the timeline. There's number 31, Casey Guthmiller, putting up a three-pointer, no good. Tanner Verstegen with the rebound. And he stops, puts up a 16-footer, no good. And that's going to do it. That's going to do it. Final score is going to end up being MOC 74 and the Mustangs 54. And Glenn, the kids gave them a good battle there.
I tell you what, the boys were in it. They played hard ball defensively. They first quarter and a half was unbelievable,
and they outscored them in two of the four quarters. The Mustangs actually outscored the Dutch. So it's just that we were outscored the other two quarters by a little more than we.
The second quarter we were outscored 6-30, which was that was a tough quarter.
That was the quarter
that
turned the whole thing around for them. So, but nothing to hang their heads about against a good quality top 5 3A Class 3A team. We hung in there all night long and kept scrapping away, and even at one point it was down to a 10-point lead.
Yes, it was.
And
we kept battling back. They'd pull ahead, but we kept coming back, and it was one of those. It was a good game.
Yeah. So that's going to do it for tonight from the GLR Gymnasium. We will be back here again on Friday night when we got Sioux Center coming to town, which is another good quality program, both boys and girls. So it's going to be another night for the Mustangs to really have to battle hard and to hopefully get a win.
You betcha.
So if you can't be here Friday night, then I'm sure you're going to hear somebody on the radio and giving you the play-by-play. So thanks everybody for listening out there, and we will see you Friday night.
Thank you.
You're listening to the GLR Radio Network.